Yo, the Omen with the sub. Oh my goodness. Thank you for the sub. Thank you so much. And actually, we're about to do your Am I the Problem? We're about to do yours. What timing? You're a legend. Thank you so much. That means so much to me. For 3 months in advance? Oh my goodness. You just subbed for 3 months? Oh my goodness. I didn't know that was a thing. That's amazing. Wow, we're almost to our sub goal. Alright. I need to check one quick thing. I need to update the music. And we can get started. How you guys doing? Having a good Sunday? Let's move these over. Guess the rank. One VOD review, and then Talking Rivals, I guess. Good enough? Perfect. Oh my. Okay. What's up? Yo. Let's adjust the music. I think I want to add in at least warming up. Okay. Yeah, that'll be our song to start with. Nice. And then I think I'm going to do a full cam intro. Maybe? We'll try that out. That feels weird, but I don't know. We'll try. And this is going to take me a couple attempts to actually do the intro. So. Oh well, here we go. I'm ready. Okay, can we see this? No. Good. Here we go. Oh, wait. Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Am I the Problem? In this series, we look at people's ranked competitive losses where they say they got flamed, right? Experience we've all had, and then we get to do a little bit of flaming to the flamers. We get to see, am I really the problem? So today we have a Diamond 3 game who is playing Hawkeye. Our protagonist today is playing Hawkeye. They said their Gambit was telling me to switch after the first team fight and started telling the other team I'm throwing, and they should report me. I was playing Hawkeye the whole game, and I might not have been trying my best because I should have muted him, but hindsight's 2020. So I didn't, and it messed with me, but I definitely wasn't throwing. So, let's go see if we're the problem, right? Oh, here we go. Hawkeye. Hawkeye on this map. Very good, actually. It's good this season, too. This is also pre-patch. I believe this is the Season 5.0 patch, not 5.5. So, could be slight differences. Already I'm seeing a decent team comp, so let's go for it. Excited.
Enemy has arrived.
I think it's a little loud. I just turn it down myself, I suppose. I'm gonna turn it down. Nothing crazy so far. Okay, we have our first thing. Emma and Diamond form amongst the enemies. I don't know, spamming down main. That's what Hawkeyes do best. We're not taking too much damage. We're big chilling right here. Okay, our mag is dead. Okay, why do we have people dying in neutral? What's going on? I want to see what this mag is doing. What is this? Okay, we push past an Emma shield. We push past an Emma shield, and then just kind of die. Maybe try to... Not like we got hooked or anything. No, we literally just like use our bubble, don't use our shield. What is this? What is this? Okay. Okay, our Gambit already has no cards. I love seeing that. Let me guess, he used it on bridge boost. Here we go. I see a bridge boost. Alright, that's not a good sign. I don't see him using any of the bashes. I don't see him using any of the dashes. Okay, we go for an anti. That's not the worst thing. Okay, how does he let Mag die here? Alright. Not great. Now, I think Cloak dies here next. What is this positioning? Oh, Lord! Guys, Cloak can heal from so far away. Cloak can heal from, like, this corner of the map. Cloak can heal from here if you just spam it. Come on. What is this? Hello? Oh, my Lanta. Alright. So we're down 2. I mean, she does get pulled in, but, like, why are you standing here? I don't even mind you dying there. You guys are down 2. You might as well. Honestly, in lower elo, it's better to just, like, die, so you're forced to respawn with your team, versus this Psylocke, who, you know, tries to live and then dies 10 seconds later, and now we're fighting 5v6 again. So, not great. We're taking angles. This is good. Okay, we have Gambit ult. Oh, almost. Uh-oh. 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 Ah, that's not great. Alright, what could we have done here that's better? Alright, so we're chilling on high ground, right? We have some stuff going on. Our Gambit ults, I feel like he actually does a good job of getting his whole team, which is pretty rare. You see? Okay, the pictures are bugged. Thank you, replay viewer. Alright, we'll just have to do it manually. Mag gets it. Gambit, obviously. Psylocke. Hawkeye. Wow, a full 16. That's pretty good. I'm impressed. Now, they're Hawkeye ults. And they double support ult here. So this is big. We can either go after this. He tries to go for the cloak. Not horrible. It's a tough. I would prefer to go for the invis, but, you know, to each their own. Yo, what's up, Jay? Now, you guys have a big advantage now because we've used one support ult. Oh no, we doubled. Of course we doubled. Hold up. Why are we double support ulting? Okay, we have Gambit ult. And then we just throw this ult away, I guess. I mean, we have a Mag ult going off for the Hawkeye ult. We have Gambit ult going off. But, okay, sure, whatever. We just throw away support ults. That's fine. Okay. So with all that going on, we have a Hawkeye in the backfield. Now, you could run up. I know it's kind of hard to tell, but your cloak did ult. So we already talked about this. I've actually coached this player. But if we know where we're going here, instead we jump up here. As long as Hawkeye can actually get up here, which I think he can, then we could pick up the health pack and redo. So that is one mistake that we make. We don't know like where our escape route is. I don't think it would have made that much of a difference. Obviously, we should be able to... At some point, we have to hit those cloak headshots while she's ulting. But that's tough. It's tough. Takes a lot of practice. So now we have our ult, right? We're the only person on our team that didn't ult. Why did our Psylocke ult? Let's go see. Hold up. What is this? Alright, so Psylocke sees that their cloak ults, and their invis ults, and their Hawkeye is ulting. Hey, go around. Hold up. Okay, Thor ulted. We gotta talk about Thor ult. Okay, now they see that both of your supports are down. Oh, Lanta. And they risk getting, you know, bopped, and they ult when it's a completely lost fight. And even though they probably kill like 2, they don't even stick with the invis, you know. That's fine. Sometimes it can be hit or miss on the invis when she's ulting. But, you know. Oh, my Lanta. Guys, why? I don't understand why people in Marvel Rivals, everybody's like, everybody's pressing Q. It's time for, I can press Q. Let's all just press Q. Like, let's not just waste our ultimate. It's called an ultimate for a reason. This one's like not horrible. He's like trying to make space, but at the same time, like we still have Cloak ult going off. Invis just ended. All right. Like, look, Cloak ult's still going. Let's wait. If he waits until right now and then pushes in with it, that's fine. This is not a terrible Emma ult. So we have one good ult so far, and then we have one person on red team with a brain who didn't just spam his ult into an enemy Cloak ult. So now let's see how we use it. We have an ult advantage now because everybody on their team used it. Holy, their mag didn't. That's unfortunate. So maybe we try to force out the mag ult potentially. Why is Psylocke dead? What is... Guys. How are we already dead? Okay, we used 2 dashes out of spawn. And then we don't wait to... Okay, I stand correct. I mean, you shouldn't use 2 dashes out of spawn and then charge straight forward. That's not good. But holy... This was the longest hook I've ever seen in my life. What is this? Bro, what? Roadhog? Oh my Lanta. Okay, it should be right here. Okay, we have one hook, and it hits these two even though they're this far away. What is this? Bro, what? That's insane! Hang on. What is this? From here to here. That? Bro, no. That's an insane Bucky hook. Oh my Lanta. Alright. So, yes, Bucky's stupid. But we also shouldn't charge straight forward without either of our dashes as Psylocke in frontline. And now we're just dead. So, that's unfortunate. So this is what you're supposed to do, guys. Alright, my whole team is dead. I could maybe... Even this, I'm kind of like, because you already have your ult, right? They don't have their ults, so you're going to give them ult charge. You're going to give them support ult charge. So we just kind of like wait, right? And now that the fight's starting now, we can kind of stop. Alright, we do need to talk about something. Okay, I probably ult here. Ult us in as Hawkeye. Make him use the... Okay. Gambit misses. Now it's too late. Yeah. Alright, a couple of things we need to talk about for sure. So there's a difference between like not making mistakes and not advancing and like putting pressure on the team, right? And it's like two sides of a coin where it's like, I don't want to make a mistake, be out of position trying to make a play, and then get punished for it. But I also don't want to be too passive. I feel like this is maybe a little bit too passive. There was definitely an opportunity here to push with our team with an ult before Invis has her ult, right? It's like, not here, Psylocke just died. Maybe like 3, 2, 1, like here? I'd say. Because now Psylocke's like almost back, she can follow up. We can start like forcing things as Hawkeye. The other thing is like, you're kind of spamming into this area. Their supports are doing a decent enough job to where you're probably not going to get like a straight off just pick. So it's time to like switch up and start putting pressure. You can either start shooting at the tanks and like forcing them to respect your pressure and take extra damage so they have to back up. you can also go on like a high ground off angle and get a better angle into the supports. And again, these supports are playing decently enough to where maybe they don't stick around here and you don't actually get the kill. But if they don't stick around here, they're either, this Invis can't stand here anymore, so she either has to stand here, and look, now she has a hard time healing the Emma and the Bucky, or she has to use a jump to like get out over here, and now she has a hard time healing again, and you've given your team some space, right? So we're not making any big mistakes, but we're not like putting out a ton of pressure as we could with Hawkeye. You're playing comp with friends? Nice. Good luck, Jake. That's badass. Okay, maybe we try to take high ground. We get shut out. That's unfortunate. Okay, so yeah, this is the downside. A lot of what I preach in these, you know, reviews and things like that is like, hold on to your ult because people just throw it away. This is definitely too long, for sure. Because now the other Hawkeye has had 2 ults and we've only had 1. That's not great. Okay, but now this is definitely a lost fight, so let's not ult. And then we're gonna come up on an advantage again, right? So let's just look. We have our ult, we have Thor ult, we have Mag ult. We have 3. They have 2 ults, right? They have Emma, Cloak. So technically, we have an ult advantage here. Let's use it well. Also, we can look again at like why our team is double support ulting constantly. I really hope they fix this. Alright, so we have Gambit ult. Gambit ult to engage. Not bad. Now, why do we cloak ult here? Is this a decently timed cloak ult? Our Thor is dead. And they're already dead. So I'd say this ult was not worth it. Alright, fight's over. Let's see. Yeah, nobody's really getting pressure. Nobody's getting team, like, on your whole team. Okay, let's start with your ult. This is an engaging ult. Let's go. Yo, thanks for the sub. Godless Aronin, thank you so much. I really appreciate that. You're a legend. Oh my goodness. We've had subs today. That's crazy. You guys are the best. Ult. We gotta ult here. We gotta push in. Yes. Good. Yes. I don't even mind this. Kill the Emma. Look how much space you're making. Good. 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 Good lord. If I'd be so mad at the mag here. Like, walk forward. Thank God your Thor is walking forward. Good. Oh, let's go, mag. Come on. Come on. Come on. We got it. Let's go! See, this is a great Hawkeye ult. You like force everything out in the open. That's so good. And if you used ult earlier, in that team fight, you don't get any kills. So it's good to hold it maybe a little bit too long, but great, great. I love it. Quickly becoming one of my most watched channels. Didn't deserve it. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Just out of curiosity, do you mostly watch on Twitch or on YouTube? And do you mostly watch like live or other stuff? Videos. You don't have to answer if you don't want to. Okay. Gambit ult. Oh, nice shot. I'm fine with this. Okay. Now hide. Yeah. Just stay to the side. Okay. Why are we... Why? What is this? The Gambit was the one who was flaming our protagonist. On YouTube? Alright. Good to know. Thank you so much. I don't use Twitch much, not gonna lie. I'm the same way when I consume content as well. So, I hear you. It's so good. Why are we out in the open against the Hawkeye ult? Guys, can we... Let's have a brain. Hawkeye ult beats beats Gambit ult, especially Hawkeye ult plus Invis ult. Like, we gotta take cover here. Who on our team is taking cover? Let's see. Okay, Mag gets grabbed. That's a bit differently. Okay, now he definitely should be like, oh, I'm out of here. No respect. We give no respect. Gambit, no respect. Psylocke? Okay, Psylocke's doing fine. I hope so. Thank you so much, Jake. Alright, our Hawkeye, our protagonist, taking cover. Let's go. Cloak? Even our Cloak is taking cover. That's pretty good. Okay, this is a little premature. Now it's time to die, right? Die or get out. Die or get out. Just don't get the health pack. Good. Let's go. Alright. So we used Gambit ult and I think that was it, right? We only used Gambit ult. They used Invis and they used Emma and Hawkeye. So that's 1 for 3. So we have ult advantage. I'm thinking that as Hawkeye, if I get my ult early, I'm going to use it. Okay, they just use Bucky ult in neutral and get nothing. That's really good. Now we're up 4. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. No, that's so bad. Okay. Couple things. When we're ulting as Cloak, and like, could be wrong about this, but we want to switch to Cloak form first. We want to switch to Cloak form first, so that way we have a fast fade out of the ult. I could be wrong about that. I'm not a specific Cloak player, but if that is the tech, that is the tech. The second thing is, we definitely can't be ulting if we don't have fade right away. It looks like this person timed it, like, not good enough, I think. Because fade's still on cooldown. And then, yeah. We gotta have fade before we ult as Cloak. It's too important. So that's not great. I also don't like the Cloak ulting in order to like engage, especially because you already have a Gambit. I prefer if Cloak is more of a defensive ult, because Gambit ult you can really engage with it, right? But since you already have a Gambit, like that leaves you Cloak is the only defensive ult. So I'd much rather keep that. Also, it's more of a higher level thing to engage with a support ult because you have to be higher level to actually, for your team to like take advantage of it. Because it only lasts, you know, even Cloak ult, it only lasts 13 seconds. That's really hard for an uncoordinated like plat team to really take advantage of that time and like make space. So yeah, not a great ult. Now we're down our Cloak. Okay, I don't mind this. We have high ground. We're taking some damage. Okay, let's go, let's go. Yo, what's up, Damage Zero? How's it going? Oh, let's go. Come on, kill it. Okay. We kind of got lost in the sauce. Uh-oh. Oh, get the health pack. Get the health pack. Okay, now let's just get out. Yeah. Not great. We get a bit lost in the sauce. That's not good. So what do we do different here? I feel like once we hear this sound as a Hawkeye, we gotta know, like, okay, if I can kill this, that's a win for my team, right? And maybe we're not feeling confident because we missed it earlier. That happens. But at the same time, we also gotta think, like, I'm about to lose all of my space, right? So right now, if we just look at space, right now, our team has this space, I'd say, like, out to here and here, right? Nice. And then they have this space, right? Once this Cloak ult is over, and we gotta know, like, once this starts, this is how it goes, right? Now that the Cloak ult has started, they have all of this all the way up to here, completely, basically for free. You could say, like, this part is the contested area. But we gotta know the second that Cloak ult starts, we're standing right here, we gotta know, like, oh, I'm about to lose all this space and I gotta go, right? So, I swapped from PC to PlayStation, I hit Celestialian, based. Tanking is so much more chill than DPS, it's like 90% game, 10% mechanics, it's much easier for me. I guess it depends on the player. I feel like tanking is like way less chill. Like when I go play DPS, I'm like, you know, chilling on Iron Man. I actually like that we don't get the health pack right here, by the way, because we're just like dead. I hate this game at all. It'd be really nice to have a cleansing Gambit ult right now. You know? Well, that's fine. Yo, what's up? What's up, Valk? How's it going? I missed it for a second. This is a bit of a risky ult, but I think it's gonna work in your favor. At least we're not like holding it too far. Okay, we've traded tanks. I think we're down right now because we lost our cloak early for the Emma ult. We gotta get out. We gotta get out. We gotta take high ground. Oh, get out. Oh, yeah, we're just too close. We gotta have some awareness. Yo, what's up, Amia? Hey, Kevin, I seen you spectate my Mantis gameplay on YouTube. Are you able to do my Psylocke one? Yeah, of course. If you want to join my Discord, I have a channel in there specifically for VOD review requests. They're a bit stacked up at the moment, so hopefully today I'm going to finish this Am I the Problem? And then we'll get to some VOD reviews. So, but yes, absolutely. Yeah, for here right now, for this Hawkeye, like, we gotta get out. Especially since I understand it's overtime, you don't want to leave the point, but we have a Thor here, right? We're just, like, not as helpful. So we could jump over to here, even. This would be better, so we have cover. We can come over to here, we can jump up top, and shoot like this. Back here would be fine, but we're just too dang close. And, like, that kind of comes to bite us. And then it's also, like, you know, how much do you really trust your Thor? Okay, Gambit, always out of cards. Okay. So this Gambit was the one who was yelling at our protagonists, and they have no idea that the healing deck does not actually output more healing. So since we do that, we waste healing cards when we could use them for cleanses. I haven't seen a single dash, a single bash, or spin in order to heal, like burst healing through your team. And every time we've looked over here, this Gambit has been either completely out of cards or almost out of cards. I've also seen a lot of bridge boosts. So, we're just not getting the most... Okay, what is this aim? We're just healing Thor. He literally dashed in the right direction! If he just right-clicks twice here, by accident, he's saved Hawkeye. Also, he like tries to dash back, right? So homie like feels the pressure, right? So if we have like wall here, right? And then we have like wall here, okay? So this is the boundary, okay? Homie was like right here, which is right in the middle of this way, feels the pressure, and then tries to get out, right? And then goes and stands right in the middle of this area. like just go to the side. Like, go find cover. Get out of the way. Almost look like Spite from the Gambit letting Hawkeye there. Yeah, for real. Also, what's up, Reeve? Thanks for leaving comments on the YouTube video. I really appreciate that. That means like a ton to me. But like, oh, this is rough. That's so frustrating. And we just like lets him die and then spins forward, jumps into healing deck and just dies. I feel like your Thor's been doing decent. I don't know. Oh, mag bubble. Oh, get a health pack. Get a health. Your mag's here. He's got a bubble. Oh, don't jump up. Oh, that's it. Nobody portaling. Guys, nobody portals. Why are we not portaling? Okay, Psylocke could have portaled. Cloak could have portaled. Gambit dies. Gambit can portal. What is our Psylocke doing this whole time? Okay, Psylocke's in the back line. Alright, guys, please stop making me listen to this skin. Psylocke's doing fine. I really glad the other streaming channel really enjoying the videos. Yo, thank you so much. It helps a ton. Psylocke's back here making plays. Little fuzzy, I guess, because, you know, end of the game type point. But guys, we gotta switch to... I don't care if your cloak. Like, if this cloak switches and portals here. Disappear! Portals up in 3, 2, 1. Now portals up, and then since you know, we're holding tab, we're looking at the portal. Now our Hawkeye is sitting here and like, oh, my cloak switched to Strange. I need to switch to support. Now I'm gonna switch to whatever because it's, you know, last fight anyway. And then the fight keeps going, but nobody even tries, and that's unfortunate. Just hit plat again. Yo, what's up, Churro? Congrats on hitting plat. Let's see if I can push to diamond. I believe in you. You got it. Just don't tilt like our buddy Gambit here.
2, 1. It took us a long time to learn that our powers are related.
Just what the doctor ordered.
Did I see something? I better not have seen something. Okay. There it is. I was 2 seconds early to see a bridge boost. Guys, we gotta stop bridge boosting in neutral. Oh! The Gambit standing here. Let's go back. Gambit standing here, right? We're shooting, we're popping like this. Oh, I see this. I dash here. 180, spin out. I end up here. Turn around. Bash here. They're both full health. I have all of my cards, and I'm still ready to go. And I'm not even out of position. Look, the only person on the enemy team that can see me is Mag, because it's early. Ugh. Okay, what's Psylocke doing? Why is Psylocke so injured? I don't like this. If you're gonna play like this on Psylocke, you should play a different character. Psylocke thrives on the side. Over here, right? Over here. You have a health pack, you have escape routes. This is where Emma plays. This is where Mag plays, right? This is not where Psylocke plays. Currently ruining a friend's cup with insta-locking Rogue. She's so fun. Okay, also, I'm seeing something that I also hate. Okay, our cloak is, again, taking damage when they shouldn't, right? Cloak can heal around corners. She can bounce stuff off. So stand over here and, like, heal. So, A, that's bad. B, window. Okay, we bubble for no reason, right? My bubble you should use more defensively than this. Like, right now you're trying to use bubble so the tanks can hold space. But they shouldn't be holding space out there anyway. So, like, bad all around. Then, we use our bubble and our window at the same time. If anything, you want to window first and then bubble, right? So that's not great. And now, we've used both of our abilities when our team is full health. We completely miss. Now would be a really good window, especially if we're standing right here. Because if we're standing right here, we're not, you know, super dead ourselves. And we can see this and hit a window on everybody. Perfect. And then our Gambit doesn't waste a bridge boost on nothing. So, rough start. Rough start for the old red team. I'm not sure how good she is yet. These things needs a couple adjustments. I feel like... Dude, the Hawkeye sound effects are so loud. I don't understand why. I feel like Rogue is definitely not in meta right now. Was that another crazy Bucky hook? And I feel like people just need to know the combos. Like, I haven't figured out the combo yet. But if you play her like Cap, she can do a lot. You do so much more. If you're playing Psylocke and you're over here, or you're right here, even if you're not, you're doing the same amount of damage, right? But you're living rent-free in the enemy's head, and you're forcing cooldowns, you're forcing attention away from the team. And then, again, you're safe from the tank nonsense of standing in front of an Emma and getting... Like, Yo! an anonymous gifter. Thank you for the gifted sub. Oh my goodness, what is going on today? We've had so many subs. Bro, this is wild. This is the most subs I've had in like in so long. Thank you guys. This is amazing. Oh my goodness. But yeah, if we're over here on the side, we don't get hooked by Bucky. Like, this Bucky isn't trying to hit the Psylocke. I guarantee it. And if he is, like, good on him. But like, yeah, he's just trying to hit like the tanks. And the Psylocke just gets in the way. Like, come on now. A mysterious benefactor has appeared. Yeah. Psylocke looks like she'd have more fun with Punisher or Bucky if she wants to play like that. Yeah. Which is confusing to me. So this is definitely a weird thing that I don't think we've encountered yet. Where on attack, the Psylocke was actually playing great. Right? Like, the Psylocke was playing sidelines and flanking and like and really pulling attention away. So on defense, maybe this is a like this point specific thing. I feel like this point is really hard for people to do that because it's really easy to like, well, now I'm stuck over here. I have to like chase back across and get caught out. Just scary and dangerous, because of course it is. And like, I feel like people very rarely use this high ground path where you can actually just dash all the way across and then you're fine, right? People very rarely go down here and then back up, right? People very rarely go like here to here and then out this way. You can even do this path before all this gets moved, right? You can come up here. Like, I feel like this point specifically is like very misunderstood. People just like cram through the middle. Yeah. I don't know. Gambit is not charging his ult quick at all. Yeah, he's only at 43. How does the other team not have an enemy Gambit, by the way? But yeah, he's too far back, so he's not getting any damage. He's using his cards for bridge boosts as a panic option instead of the dash and the bash. And he's not sitting in damage deck at all. This is really bad. Now, this is where you want to stand as Hawkeye. On defense, like, especially if they're going to try to shovel through here, I think you're a little bit too far up, maybe, but you're behind your tanks. You're not out in the open. Like, this is good positioning from a Hawkeye perspective, right? Not bad. We're trying to hit some supports. Trying to hit some squishies. I feel like one thing we could work on here a little bit better is cursor placement. So there's this concept of just like, I think it's in like Siege, right? Right now, where the cursor is, let's see. Where the cursor is, you're shooting at people's like feet and torso, right? So if you get lucky and just hit somebody randomly, you're going to do a body shot, right? So this is much better. Now we're higher up. And I think, was it just a problem of like the stairs? We're still kind of body shotting. We're looking down a bit too much for me. So I'd say like next time, pay attention to where your cursor is related to the level. Of that, for sure. The level of the, like the stairs, your feet, where all that stuff is. You guys are doing a good job being down one and still holding. Oh, now we're in the open. Oh no, we wasted a jump. Okay, works out. We just go deep, go deep, go deep, go deep, go deep. Ah, unfortunate. So I'm saying go deep because, again, we talked about this earlier, but like, where is the support ult, right? So we know cloak ult, if it starts over here, cloak ult starting right here, it's going to expand over here. This is what they do, right? And usually, especially in lower elo, they're going to leave some people behind. Usually there's going to be like a Hawkeye, a Luna, sometimes a squirrel, not as much, but something like that, right? A lot of the times you're gonna find a support over here that's not in, like, because they're bad and they're scared. So when I see like this ult, and we know we have a cloak ult, they have a cloak ult, and I know your cloak went like decently, I would try to walk forward and try to make some space, especially since we're walking forward and we have Gambit ult, because of course we double support. Anyway, we could stop double support ulting. Yeah, definitely. We gotta walk forward here and make a play. Why are we double support ulting? I see, it's excusable to double support ult at the beginning of a game when both people ult at like the exact same time, right? That makes sense. That happens. I get it. After the beginning of the game, we gotta be talking and say, hey, I'm gonna ult first. Hey, you ult first. And then also, it's totally inexcusable when one person ults and the other person clearly sees it and then they ult anyway. So, we've already seen the Cloak do that. Now are we gonna see the Gambit do it? Okay, we're way too close. Yes. Homie just like really was there. Ugh. Yeah, I hate when I play Gambit. My team complains I'm using Spade deck too much, ignoring the ults that are winning fights. Yeah, that's so he's such a misunderstood character, for sure. Okay. At least your mag gets the kill. Thank the Lord. Oh, I pressed something. Okay, the one thing our ult did do here is we forced out Invis ult, which is good. Uh-oh, find him. Find him. Oh, dead. You're playing Emma? Good luck, Jake. Godspeed. Do some damage. Everyone's just letting me walk forward. Oh, dude, those are the best Emma games. Portal? Portal? Who died first? Who needs to be portaling? Uh-oh, come on, Omen. We gotta be portaling here. We gotta be portaling here. He has such good mobility, too, people, and such good burst healing that you really don't need to play as a heal bot the entire time. Yeah, it's insane. Again, I hate this Psylocke's positioning. Yeah, I don't mind this ult. This isn't terrible, it's just kind of unfortunate that, like, we're a little late on it. Okay, just die. They get 3 kills, but it'd be like that. Now, if we're portaling, that'd be nice. Guys, what? Why don't we ever portal? So many games can be won by portaling. It's actually insane. Alright, this is also not good. So, right here, I would stop, and as I'm walking forward right here, I'm turning around, and I'm saying, okay, I have a cloak. She doesn't have ult. She already ulted, right? We have no support ults. I only see like 2 or 3. I'm gonna die instantly, and it's almost time. I might come here and try to shoot, but probably not. I think I'm probably just getting out. So, but we don't, and then we stagger. Does this get our cloak killed as well? We hobble away to a point and we liked it. Bucky? Hello? Bro, Bucky got a kill and immediately went to start typing. That's so unfortunate. You can definitely tell that our protagonist, Hawkeye here, is a bit tilted. They got to him. His own Gambit, who is playing terribly. Okay, why are we dying?
What a difference.
Why are we dying in neutral when we're down 1? Okay. Don't walk forward here, please. First of all, there's a Hawkeye to the right. We can hear that. Right? There's a Hawkeye to the right. Okay, there's a shield behind us, which he's been doing all day. Okay, we use our shield. We're still out in the open. We're still out in the open. We should... Guys, if you're gonna use your shield as mag, like, use it to do something, right? And if the thing that you're trying to do is not die, then you need to use it to get to a place where you won't die. He shielded here and then just walked back up again, like, right in the middle. Like, how many times do you have to do this, guys? Like... It's the same exact spot. This is the boundaries, right? Max started here and then walked like this, directly in the center. Start here and go like this. It's half the distance, and then you get cover. And then we walk again from here to here, and there's more cover. And then again from here over to here, there's more cover. Like, oh, this is so frustrating. Why do we just stand out? Oh, Thor, no! Okay, I mean, I kind of get this ult. It's like they're pushing at the end of the game. I hate this positioning. Again, out in the middle of the nowhere. I kind of get it. I would have waited. I don't know. That's tough. But yeah, this was a really bad stagger from Hawkeye. We gotta cut those out. Mag is standing in the open. And then, you know, I'm sure we never see a single cleanse from this guy the entire game. Right? Like, there's no way we see a cleanse. Like a cleanse on the Emma ult, maybe? Wonderful positioning. Like, if you're gonna be over here, you need to be here. Oh, this is so frustrating. Okay, there's a bridge boost. He actually did it. He actually spammed. Wow. I'm pretty sure he missed, though. Yeah, he didn't do the turnaround spin. I hit a cleanse against a Winter Soldier last night, and it was the greatest feeling. He slammed down in the middle of us, realized all his kill thresholds was purged, and just kind of stood there confused. Based. Hey, what is Psylocke doing in this? We're more team fight Psylocke? Yep, we're Bucky Psylocke again. Like, go contest this Hawkeye. Right here. Go contest this Hawkeye back here. You can test him, like, here. This would be so good. We played so good on offense. Why don't we have window? Okay, we use bubble when everybody's full health. That's fine. I don't mind that fade. Okay, so why are we using window when our mag is at 75%? It's a 12-second cooldown. It'd be really nice to have a window right here, because then all of the healing would have been more. But no, that's fine. And now we're just gonna... Oh, don't even try to fade. Yeah. And again, nobody's portaling. Tough. Yeah. I don't know. That one's difficult. I definitely would say, like, no, the Hawkeye was not the problem throwing. I think there was tons of problems. Tank standing out in the open. Support standing out in the open. We're not using our cooldowns correctly. We're just wasting window. We're wasting bubble. Wasting cards on bridge boosts. We barely dashed and bashed out. We did it one time and it was too late. We never got support ults early, and then when we did have them early because we got team wide the team before, then we just pushed in with both of them at the same time. How are you supposed to win games like this? So no, some games are just unwinnable, and that's okay. We focus, even in the unwinnable games, there are mistakes that we can learn from and things we can do, and then the more we learn about our own things, the less games become unwinnable, and the more that you win the actual winnable games. So anyway, that's going to do it for this episode of Am I the Problem? Thank you guys so much for watching on YouTube. If you liked it, make sure you like, subscribe, comment, let me know. Do all the good stuff. It really helps you. So thank you so much. Take care. God bless. Catch you guys next time. Bye. Nice. Another episode of Am I the Problem down. Let's see. That would be episode 3. And this is Plat Hawkeye. Nice. Cleansing Buckyolt feels amazing, I'm sure. I haven't done it, actually. My actual hours on Gambit are pretty low. But I've seen some high-level stuff. I've watched a lot of good Gambits. But it looks fun. Alright. What do you guys want to do next? We can either go do regular VOD reviews. I think I need to do regular VOD reviews, honestly, because I'm, like, backed up. Yeah, let's go do that. So we got this one. They want corrections on their Psylocke. Hey, that seems relevant. Perfect. Let's go do that. Based. So this is a Plat 1 Diamond 3 Psylocke. That was indeed a circus. It wasn't as bad. It didn't make me as sick as the previous one. Good lord, that one was awful. Replay expired. What is this? Did I do this wrong? Copy? Is this? Okay, this one's correct. They mistyped it on the lower one for some reason. Yeah, they swapped. No. Okay, well, whatever. I found the VOD. Can we gamba? You want to gamble on something? Like with the channel points? I like doing that, but I've only done it for guess the rank. I don't know what we would do for this. If you have any ideas, I'm down. All right. Here we go. Okay, let's pick a good song and let's get to it. It may not work in your rank. I'm below you, but I usually play Magneto and try to take pot shots with their support. Oh, hang on. How do you solo tank against Emma and Groot? They had a Star-Lord that just walked, peeked at my teammates, and they just folded. I was struggling to keep the two tanks away. It may not work at your rank. I'm below you, but I usually play Mag and try to take pot shots at their support since neither of them are super mobile and able to peel easily. Die repeatedly. It's tough. It depends on like what your team is playing. If you're playing Emma theoretically can. And your job basically becomes to suffer and take the 2v1, right? So if you take the 2v1 up front, you have Emma versus Emma Groot. That should leave two supports in their backline. So you're essentially fighting 1v4, and then whoever is diving or walking past you, what did they say? A Star-Lord, right? Then it's up to your team to actually stick with it, right? And you, again, your job as solo tank is to just take the 2v1 because there's only 6 people on each team. If you take the 2v1, that gives your team the fights. Now, if they're just constantly pushing and your team's falling back, honestly, there's not as much you can do. Usually in those situations, like, Emma's a great frontline tank, but when there's 2 tanks and she's by herself, and sometimes you can just get run over, right? In that situation, I just give up on that game plan and I go with a dive tank and I just go dive their supports. And I say like, all right, fine. If my supports aren't going to hold firm, if my DPS aren't going to like fight back, then I'm just going to go make space a different way. And you give up the front line entirely. Because like if the front line is being folded anyway, then there's just no point into, bashing your head against the wall. Don't be too quick to do that. Like give it like 1 or 2 attempts, 2 or 3, I should say, 2 or 3 attempts to like really try and give your team a chance and see if it's just a coordination thing or if they're like really not capable. And then you switch to just, I'm going to go dive their supports and then hopefully their supports can back up. And like that's, in my opinion, that'll give you the best chance like in just a ranked game. All right, let's pick a song and let's do a VOD review. Let's see. All right, not this song. Yeah, that'll work. Here we go. All right, hello everybody, welcome back. We're doing another Psylocke VOD review. This is Plat 1 to Diamond 3. They said, I want corrections on my Psy. I did ask. So that's the information we have to go on. Let's go for it. Let's see what we got. First of all, who's on your team? As always, we have Strange and Thor. That's a pretty strong front line. Strange can actually help, or Thor can actually help you in the back line a little bit. So I'd be looking for close range off angles to help Thor and work together potentially. For your other DPS, you have Hawkeye. He's going to be putting out a lot of frontline pressure that relieves a little bit. Not super great peeling, right? Not super great peeling from just Hawkeye, so I wouldn't go full on flank depending on who my supports are. And then for our supports, we have Cloak and Luna. Hopefully Luna gives us the Snowflake. If not, we got to know we're on our own and we got to get health packs. Let's get to it. Hey, there's Snowflake. Very good. All right, I don't like this already. We're out in the front line, in front of our tanks. Uh-oh. All right, we're down 3. Let's just get out. So, let's see. I wanna watch something real quick to maybe confirm a suspicion. All right. So, if we're playing Psylocke here, the first thing I said was, I don't like this, right? We jump in front of a tank and we sit out in the open. This is not where Psylocke plays. This is where Bucky plays. This is where tanks play. Psylocke wants to be slightly to the side, right? And doing short range off angles. So if you're right here and you're shooting the Groot, this is better. Because then these guys be here and you can be there. And this Groot gets to choose. Am I going to shoot here? Or am I going to shoot here? I can't do both. I can't just spam down the middle like I can if you're standing, right? The second thing is, if we come over here, we're shooting, there's a much higher chance that we actually see this Venom and we ping. And then he dives in, because we're shooting and we're like, oh, Venom, we shoot him. He either dives in immediately or he backs out, right? But let's say, okay, now he dives in. If we're right here, we can easily help our team. Very easily. But we have no idea because we're on the front line. Do they have notification sounds like Overwatch when somebody dies? Yes. I don't know if they're on by default though, but it's definitely on. Yeah, we gotta have some recognition of what's going on in the backline. Like, by the time we notice that something's going on, like all 3 of them are dead. I don't mind dying here. I'd prefer if we like get out or die as fast as possible. A little slow, but not horrible. All right, now we know they have divers. So I'm actually gonna go check like common places that people hide in on this map. Like obviously over here, down here, we have Spidey, stuff like that. And I'm gonna, as Psylocke, I'm going to take up the side paths. So I fight those 1v1s so they don't get to my team uncontested. But since we're just running it down main. So here, I like that we notice, right? We actually notice there's somebody in our backline. But instead of walking forward across, you can support from over here. Just shoot him a little bit, right? You don't have to be right up next to him. Just shoot him. It doesn't take much to like swat him away. That's what I try to like phrase it as, right? It's like a fly coming to your food. You don't want to like get up and like try to fight the fly, right? You just shoot away, right? So you can do that from back here as Psylocke. You just shoot her a couple times, it'll go away. And then maybe we notice the Spider-Man if we're doing that, right? We also don't like get ourselves into danger, as now we're in danger and we're going to start pulling away healing resources, right? So we could be shooting here, here, stuff like that. Okay, a Venom is going to take more. A Venom I don't mind as much getting close. This is still too close. But for sure. Okay, now we have a full team. Okay? I really need you to see you go over here. We got to go here. We got to go here. We got to go here. Here. Something like that. Now that our team's together and we're ready to go. We're just brawling. Yeah, you're playing like a tank. And I know this person, they said they're also tank main. I think they mostly play like Hulk and Cap and other characters. So like this makes sense. So if you're going to play multiple roles, you need to be conscious, like make a conscious decision when you're switching roles to be like, okay, I'm also going to switch my mentality, my positioning. Because if you don't also switch those, you're going to have a rough time. We're going to be running it down main. We're going to be playing like a tank, right? Okay, we have our ult. Go ult. Go ult right now. Just go. Open it with it. Ult. Oh, now it's too late. Psylocke is one of the ones that you definitely want to engage with, for sure. Okay, now we ult. 3, 2, 1. Now ult. Alright, so why was I wanting you to ult here so bad? First of all, Psylocke ult is just plain up broken right now. It's so good. It's terrifying. It can kill through support ults if you're quick with it, and it's just so good. So right here, if we just go overhead and we watch what happens, right? First of all, you take a good position finally. This would have been great like the whole time. And we're fighting, let's see, we have a support ult going on. And so we know our team is going to be following up, right? Our team's going to be pushing in. If you ult right here, right now, there's a chance that you kill this invis through her ult, especially because of this cloak ult. It's going to keep her visible. And your ult's going to kill her through, right? Now it's too late. If we engage with it, we can basically force supports to use their ults early, and then again with Psylocke, like you could even kill them through it, which is just amazing. I liked that once it hit this point, you didn't. This is good, because like if the opportunity is gone, the opportunity is gone. We wait until the right one, hang out. Both support ults are gone. Now free for all. So at least we didn't waste it. That's good. Like we didn't waste it on a dead fight. Yeah, homie's a ult player for sure. If for Psylocke, there's a range that you want to be at. You don't want to be this close. You're not a melee character. You want to be like here, and you want to practice in the practice range like that, where you have some distance in between you. We don't want to get like up in their face and like punch. We have a shotgun, like use a little bit of distance. Okay, go. Go up and to the side. Close range off angle. Close range, close. Come on, you can do it. Close range off angle. Go take some space. Look, we're fighting 5v4 or 5v6. There we go. Oh, yeah, that's just recognition. So here, this is like map knowledge. I know if I'm pressuring here, I'm not going to go that way. I'm going to go over here to the point, or to the spawn. Yep. Here we go. We're shooting the cloak. Now cloak is getting pressured, so they either have to walk forward into our team and risk getting shot there, or they have to go back here and take cover where they're not as effectively healing. Their stuff's going to be farther away. We're going to force their fade, things like that. Or if they stand here and they're bad, we can just kill them. Right? Up here. Right here. Down here. Again, cloak. Over here. Good. Right? All this can be good. Right here, bad. Uh-oh. 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 Yeah, you're just in the wrong spot, man. You don't get hit by any of this if you go the right way. Guys, this map, there's 2 doors. Ugh. Oh, 3. Okay. Wait. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. No, don't ult. Good. No, I was so proud. Oh, I was so proud. Oh, the fight's won. Okay, so if we're doing good ult tracking, right? We know their cloak ulted, then our cloak ulted. Their invis ulted, now our Luna's ulting. Our Luna lasts longer than invis, and she did it later. They have no ults, right? So I'm saying like, oh, this would be a good time for me to ult, right? Hang on, let me wait till it's done. And then I hear this. I hear our Strange ulting. This is our Strange, right? Yeah. I'm like, okay. And now we have Thor ult. This is definitely a clearly won fight, right? So if we're not ult tracking, we don't understand that. Like I can tell all of that, you know, before we even turn the corner, just based off like sounds and ult tracking, right? And then even if we do turn the corner here and we don't hear all of that, we see, okay, we got to kill. There's green health bars going down. It's blue for you guys or whatever. It's going down, right? So, yeah. Okay. It's like, again, like, yes, I say this all the time. Like, yes, you guys won the fight, but at what cost? We used 5 ults. We definitely could have used 4 for sure. We probably didn't need the Thor ult either, so we could have won that with 3 ults, which would mean we'd be coming up on 3 ults. Instead, we're coming up on 1, and they have 2, right? They're coming up on the second ult right now. So now they have an ult advantage for the next fight that could have been another ult advantage for us. Staying in the bubble? Too close. Right here. Right here. And, you know, we're just too close to people. Nice. Right here. would be good. Over here would be good. Now, be careful on this point specifically. If they were a good team here, they actually wouldn't be fighting. Because this payload has turned the corner. Like, once it passes, like, here, this team should not go up here. They should actually be starting the fight over here. Now, they're a bad team, so you can actually take advantage of that. And you should be up here anyway. And now you can peek and, like, see their whole team with high ground. Right? Ideally, their team would be going around and you would actually be here. And then pressuring from this side, like this. But yeah, we're always on main. Very much a tank player. Oh, dang it. You almost had good positioning for a second there because they left you. Yeah, over here, you can get a health pack down here. There's another health pack over here. There's definitely one like way over there, but that's a little out of the way. But like right here, just do a little pressure to the side. Right here. Right here. Also, Spider-Man's almost doing the pointing meme. Let's go. Oh. Yeah, if you're over here, none of this hits you. And then you just get free damage on them. Thanks for the explanation on the Emma versus Emma group, by the way. Oh yeah, of course. I hope it helps. That's a tough situation. Dive up there and ult. Dive up there and ult. Unfortunate. Yeah, just positioning. Like, little bits of positioning, you go so far. Yeah, it's what I was doing. My two friends kept telling me to peel. You can't peel. You just can't. Like, if you peel, you turn around. Well, you could try peeling. If you're low enough rank, sometimes peeling can actually work. But any tank with half a brain cell, when the enemy Emma turns around to peel, they're just gonna like walk. But yes, DPS should peel, and supports should position better and like walk towards you. Diamond 1 and 2 right now, yeah, like they're gonna walk forward, unless they're really boosted tanks or something. Like I know if I'm sitting there on Emma and the Emma turns around, it's like, oh, it's go time. All right. So again, we're playing Bucky. We're playing Bucky. This is not where Psylocke could be. You could be over here. This isn't horrible. It's not great. It's better than here. Over here is good. Here is fine. By the waterfall is good. You can even be up here. Yes, they do. And you can make that sound louder if you want. Oh, sick. Good to know. Also, what's up, Omen? We did your Am I the Problem today. Thank you for that. That was wonderful. That was a really good one. Also, thank you for the subs. I really appreciate it. It means the world to me. It really, really does. Also, Jake, I found out what the electric bill was. It said I didn't pay it for last month, so it was a double. So, oops. But that's much better than just randomly having a summer electric bill in the middle of winter. So I'll take it. Yes. Yes. A little too deep. Good. Yes. Look what you made the Groot do, right? What was the Groot doing? Groot's like about to walk and make space, right? He's kind of bad. Yeah, he's like, come on, what is this? So he's over here and he's just spamming. Now he can't look main and he has to go look at you. And then you actually probably save your Strange there. You're just too close. Yeah. Oh, a little bit farther back. Back to like here, right? You just peek out, shoot him a couple times. And then he looks away, then you peek out, shoot him again. Uh-oh. Dash. Good. Nice. Good. Like over here. We could be doing damage to the supports. Ult, right now. Ult the cloak. Okay. We have to... This goes back to ult tracking again. If we're ult tracking, we know they haven't support ulted until this moment, and they used Invis. And they have 2 supports. So the other support is Cloak, and we need to target her and either force her ult out when it's not going to be the best time, or we're just going to kill her before she can use it. So right here, you're invisible, you're watching, I'm looking for Cloak. And she's right here by herself. So I'd ult right here, and she's dead. For sure. Okay, the other thing is we got to know our escape routes once our ult is over. So we have at least 1 dash. We might have... Okay, we use a dash to get in. So we have 1 dash. What's the escape route? We can either go around this way, pick up a health pack, and use the walls. We can go up top like this, and hopefully nobody can chase us. We can actually go even deeper and like hide in their backline, stuff like that. The one thing we don't want to do is run it right through main where everybody's looking. And even if we get out, there's people on the other side who can still kill us. Oh, that sucks. Yeah. But again, you have all this real estate to use. We can go out over here, and then maybe we see the Spidey, right? We gotta stop going main. Okay, left, right. Oh, keep going. Yes, yes, good. Okay, now we're in last fight territory. Oh no, we gotta go forward. Good, good. Yeah. So remember when I said, like, if we force that cloak ult, this is the same cloak ult that they still had. Uh-oh. So over here, you're safe. We can even go down and around. Probably not in this specific scenario because we're low on time, but if we can, this would be great. Over here is good, like by these walls. You gotta force these people. And I know it's like tough, especially when you're playing tank, or when you're a tank player and you go play DPS, because like going from, I don't know, like 650 health down to 250 is pretty rough. So you don't really have a feel for it. It's a pretty rough transition, honestly. It's much easier to go the other way from having only 250 health to having 600. Oh, now. Yes, good. Good. Now we force... See? This is exactly what I was talking about. You force the ult out and still kill her. At the beginning of the fight, now they're screwed. Oh, stay there. Stay there. Okay, you have 200 health, right? You have 200 health, you have a dash, and you have invisibility. None of them are looking at you. That's a really important thing. At least take one shot and be like, okay, are they looking at you, right? You'd actually be safer back there. Now, target priority, stay on the cloak. Good. Stay on the cloak. Stay on the cloak. Ah, unfortunate. Ah, that's it. Dang. Yeah, I mean, the #1 thing is just positioning. Like, you gotta stop running it down main. Starlock is great, but not when you play her like a tank. So, anyway, I hope this helps. If you guys enjoyed the YouTube video, if you learned anything, let me know. Like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. So, take care. God bless. Catch you guys next time. Bye. Nice. No. Ah. You guys couldn't hear the game sound for that whole thing, could you? Bruh. No game sound, no. Shit. Well, that sucks. Well, I messed up. Damn, that's so unfortunate. Okay, gotta pay attention to that. Okay, this is flat Psy review. What do we call that one? Nope, no gain sound. I thought it might be intentional to focus on your voice and music. Nope, I just messed up. It'd be like that, you know? I'm so sad. Honestly, still learned things though, so it's valuable. Okay, good. Yeah, I'm not gonna go back and redo the whole thing. I don't have time. We gotta move on. But thank you. What do we call that one? I want to call it like running down Main. Or like don't run down Main, but that's kind of long. You guys have any ideas? I'll just running down Main. Take the scenic route. That's good. Is that too long? Let me see. Yeah. Scenic route. I'll just do a scenic route. Oh, that'll work. That's a nice one. I like that one. That's a good one. All right. So we did this one. Now we have Emma. A gold Emma. There we go. Let's try this gold Emma. And this time we're going to have sound on. I swear we're going to have sound on this time. Please. Oh, the first thing I see is this person is on strange at the end of the game. That's a good sign. Let me load it up, get to the right position, and then I'll let you guys see as well. There we are. Okay, now we open up this and we make sure this is over here, and then we go like that. Perfect. Scenic route sounds good to me. Perfect. Okay, I'm a gold Emma. Time to pay full attention. Let's go. All right. Okay, let's pick a song. That might be a little too much. No, that's fine. Okay. All right, here we go. Oh, it's your VOD, Reeve? Nice. Let's get to it then. All right. Hello, everybody. Welcome back. We have a Gold Emma VOD review today. They said they want to work on positioning, target priority, and related decision making. They said their ult usage and timing specifically is probably bad. They make bad form on diamond, bad calls on diamond form. And then they talk about the Psylocke ult conundrum, where they want to stack in it. I don't know if it's a bad habit. It's just making winnable situations worse. And then the last thing they want to work on is maintaining beam charge in matches like this, where the enemy's common playstyle doesn't make it easy. All right, lots to learn there. A lot of those things are interesting topics. They're not full on straightforward. So we're going to take it on a situation by situation kind of bias, and we'll see what we got. Let's start as we always do. And your team, we have Emma, Groot, very strong front line. You're not going to have any dive tanks. You guys are going to be able to hold it down main very well. For your DPS, we have Bucky and Wolf. Bucky and Wolf are interesting. Bucky's just going to be playing right behind you guys, ideally. Running it down main. Should be good. And Wolf is going to be interesting. But right now I'm already thinking like, okay, there's going to be opportunities because of Bucky Hook and Wolf Kidnap that I'm going to try to capitalize on. I don't want to use my diamond form too early unless I'm sure it's going to A, kill for sure, and B, be somebody that wasn't going to die unless I use diamond form. So I'm already thinking of that. And then for our supports, we have Rocket Gambit. So pretty aggressive, but we don't have long time. Let's see, how do I say this? We don't have long uptime support ults to be super defensive. So just by who my supports picked already, I'm thinking I'm going to use my Emma ult either super early in a fight to force out their support ults early, to give our team a bit of a like catch up in the time battle, something like that. Or I'm going to use it defensively for something like a Gambit or something like that in order to slow them down, and again buy my team time. So all that said, let's get started. Make sure the game sound is actually on this time. Let's go. All right, so right away I'm thinking we gotta have some practice, some discipline practice on tracking. So a couple good ways to do this. You can go in practice range and use the bots. Let me know if you don't know how to do that. We can go into that real quick. It doesn't take long. Set up the bots and do like 5 minutes of tracking on Emma's left click like per day, and it will go crazy. If you want even more like precise training and like really want to focus down on this, you could go get Kovacs or game trainer, things like that, and focus on specifically the style of called tracking. So that is going to be huge for Emma. If you're not super great at tracking, you lose so much threat like instantly. Hey man, you reviewed a magic VOD of mine some days ago. Been learning Iron Fist alongside too. Just wondering, do you want to VOD an Iron Fist? Yeah. I would love to. I haven't done an Iron Fist yet. If you want, you can send it either to the subreddit, you can send it to the Rivals College subreddit's Discord, or you can send it to my Discord. All three have places to submit VOD reviews. But of course, thanks for coming back. I really appreciate it. So the next thing with Emma is we're kind of a little too far to the side. I'd prefer for over here, and I'd stick close to this wall. This first point is pretty difficult as Emma because she doesn't have full range. So like this wall is like just about her full length beam, right? We can actually see here. Let's go here. So we can see already like the wall is this long and her beam is this long. It's like just about the same. So if you're standing here, we already can't see people this far. So this is kind of just a tight spot. So with that in mind, we have to play Emma like here and then back up to here and use this corner like really well. Love the lives, by the way. I've been seeing them. Oh, sweet. Thank you so much. Probably use the Rivals College Reddit again. Of course. Yo, what's up, Purple? A lot of people stopping by today. I love it. I like that we're in danger, so we use the shield and then we get to cover. That's awesome. That's good stuff. Okay. What do you think of the new season? It feels weird. It just feels weird right now because everybody's playing Rogue and nobody knows. Okay. Yeah, I don't like this. I don't like this diamond form. But what do you think, Purple? So with diamond form, we used to be able to, when Emma first came out, and for every season up through, I'd say like 4, probably, you could use diamond form really aggressively because A, it killed, and B, the cooldown was short enough, right, to where you could still use it again. But now it doesn't do either of those things. The only time it kills is if you're on a squishy for sure, and even then it can be inconsistent. you're definitely almost never going to kill a tank. Now, I'll throw you another scenario. Let's say Wolverine picks this tank up and drops him over here, and you have a Groot walling him off. Now it'll kill, right? Because then you grab him right here, he stays in here, the walls, making sure he's not getting healing, and it kills him for sure. Plus, that's going to buy your team enough time to get you through this 18-second cooldown, right? But here, there's just 0% chance that you're going to kill this mech. He has like full support of his team. So we're using up Diamond Form. Now we have 18 seconds without it, and we don't get a kill. So I want to be really careful with Diamond Form because it is like one of her best abilities. And without it, like, it's so hard. Dang, I miss you moving my Am I the Problem? I know, it was fun. Thank you for submitting it, though. Haven't played yet. Thor changes seem cool, and Ultron changes. People doing about Dive being dead, so classic rivals, yeah. I mean, Dive was already kind of rough with the triple support meta. So, I don't know. People always say Dive is dead, and then it's not, and then when it is dead, nobody says anything. It's very weird. It's weird. Hello? What? Anyway. That was goofy. Okay, yeah. Again, I want you on the left side here. If you're on the left side, you're minimizing your damage. Out here, we can't take cover from these people. If you're going to be on the right side, it needs to be this one, because now we can actually take cover. So, like, that's the point of taking cover, right? Is you minimize the damage that you're taking. You get to choose when you take damage. Now we're going to bring the shield back, so we have it in case something happens. And Namor ult of all time. As all the others. Dude, what is it about Namor's and their ult? I don't understand. Their ult is so good. Like, and they just throw it. I don't get it. Oh, grab him. Shield, shield! Good shield. It sucks that they still died, but nice job. I don't mind this. We need to be using our E. Ah, yeah. So, with Emma, you want to be using your E constantly. Like, I want E used on cooldown. Hey, that's not bad. I like the body blocking. That's good. I don't think that'll work in higher level. But again, now we have an 18-second cooldown. The thing that it's not bad, though, is because you stayed in Diamond Form and you body blocked and you secured the kill in a chance that where you actually had it. So this could work. Stick to the left side. Now we know. Stick to the left. Yeah. The reason you're losing this ult charge is, or not ult charge, but your primary fire charge is just because you're not close enough and you can't be close enough because we're on the wrong side of the payload. Oh, right now. Good. Good. Oh, I don't like the rocket ult, but you're not playing rocket, so that's fine. Great ult. Press E. We gotta press E. Guys, I don't think you understand, like, just how much ult charge, how much damage, how much pressure you put out by pressing E and getting the Emma crystal out on cooldown. It is so good, and it's so underrated. Shield? No? Okay. There we go. Better. Oh, Diamond Form? Oh, here we go. Okay, we're gonna pull the shield back now. Alright. I don't understand this cloak ult, but that's okay. So, you have a decision to make here, right? So what's going on with your team? You have 4 people behind you. You have 1 up top. Is somebody dead? No. Okay. So right here you have a decision to make. Am I going to hold the front line? Or am I going to, like, peel back and give some space? Here, I actually would be fine with you standing here and just holding the space. Nobody's really pushing the payload. You're not really that capable of helping with this Ultron ult, as we see. Like, that is a decent idea to put up the shield. And, like, I would try this too, but it doesn't really do too much. And now we're, like, walking in the way of it, right? So we give up all this space for an Ultron ult that doesn't really accomplish anything. So now that they're cloak ulted, I'm like, okay, I'm definitely going to give up space, and I'm going to go back to a spot, and then I'm going to anchor back in. So right now I'm thinking like, why does that sound cut off? I'm going to anchor right here at this ambulance and then recontest. But we kind of just stay out in the open, right? And then now in this scenario, honestly, we're down a tank. They use 2 support ults. I'm okay with just diving in here, whether it works or not, for this specific scenario, because if it does work, you're going to give you a chance at a better team. And if it doesn't work, you're going to die faster, and then we're all going to regroup. So I think you made the right decision here. I think in general, like, it doesn't work anymore, like almost ever, unless your full team is on comms or you're like jammed into a tiny area and everybody does it. Because Psylocke ult's just so good right now.
So easily, I'm afraid.
There's still a chance to stop them.
Okay, left click. We gotta E.
Better stop that vehicle.
Yeah, we never use our E.
Only 60 seconds.
Nice. I don't mind this. Push. W key. W key. W key. No, go in. Go in. What about Psylocke ult now makes it different from before? I think it was like... Shield. Nice try. Psylocke ult, I think it was like 2 or 3 patches ago. It just got like an insane damage boost. Before, like, if you had 2 supports and they were patty caking and they had at least like 1 cooldown each, they could survive. Now it does so much damage that they just can't. Honestly, dive is real weak right now, in my opinion. Besides DD, it makes no sense to play a dive DPS unless you love them rather than the other DPS archetypes. That helps better the team 90% comps right now. Yeah, probably, especially because triple support is in fashion, or is meta right now. Yeah, I have a good idea on the Emma ult. I think a lot of this is like positioning, like we said before. You should have walked forward already when your Gambit ult was going off, unless, yeah, because your Gambit ult went off. And like they missed you, which sucks. But if you're up here, you're taking space with this Bucky and you're actually putting out pressure and help, right? And then we're over here, maybe we see the Iron Man and we can actually do something about it, or call out or something. And then even if not, he shoots at our team and not us, because we're right. But kind of a tough situation. You guys are already down. But also, I don't know. Maybe this is just me. I'm a firm believer that you can play any character into any situation until you're at, like, you know, one above all, essentially. So I don't like when, like, content creators or people just go in and be like, bro, dive is dead this season, like, don't play it. I don't mind saying, like, oh, it's like weaker right now, and you have to like accept that and play with it and understand like the differences. Dude, look how much damage your E did. Look at this. Look at the chunk. Okay, she's already taking it. Hang on. Look at that. It does like 200 damage in one go. Plus you're shooting at it, so she's taking damage. She went from like, I don't know, almost 500 to 215. Like, we need to be using E. Plus, you get your left click charge from it. You're at 13, and you can't actually hit the Emma, but you're still getting the charge from it. Like, it's so good. E has to be her, like, most underrated ability. Okay, we get rezzed. Okay, I don't mind doing it there as well. I think you made the right decision 2 times in a row. Specifically because there's the rocket ult going off. But I think in general it's like not. Who do you think is the weakest in dive at the moment? any dive character that can't also brawl like even a little bit, right? So I would say Spidey, depending on the map, maybe. But again, on some maps, he can just go absolutely crazy. Okay, we gotta pick one. Pick one. Okay. Gotta be BP. It hurts. Maybe BP. Yeah. I think BP can still do some stuff, but he's probably up there. So a couple things for the Emma. So I don't mind a lot of this, but we gotta pick one person and stick with it. I feel like we do a lot of target switching. Like right here, if you just keep shooting, like you don't even need Diamond Form, you keep shooting, the Psylocke probably dies, or at least then you notice the cloak. Okay, now that we're attacking the cloak, we gotta stick with her. Again, this is why I don't really like using Diamond Form, because it's hard, and like even if you grab this cloak, you probably don't kill her. We gotta focus on one. Just stick with the cloak. And then I like that we reassess our position. We kind of come back to the cart. I would have preferred a little bit close sooner, so we don't get kicked. And see, now it would be really nice to have Diamond Form as a get out of jail free card, right? Because you E back, things like that. So, loved him, but the meta and my connection make him unplayable. I think he needs a rework for sure. He either needs a rework or like some pretty significant changes. Because he's one of those characters that doesn't feel good to play against, but feels really good to play as. Which is just never what you want in game design. Because you're never going to make anybody happy with it. Okay, this is knowing the situation. Right? So, we have Gambit ult, they have Ultra ult. We're down a support. And we're cramming out of here, and we're down a tank. So if we're gonna do this, I actually don't mind. I'd wait a little bit longer, like right here, behind the wall, because we can wait until this point gets there. So a little bit of patience. Why is my nose so itchy? Now if we're gonna go in here, I'm gonna take a second and see like, oh, my health bar is actually going up. I'm gonna go back over here. I'm gonna like hide. I'm going to bounce around, and instead of trying to get a kill, I'm just going to try to stay alive as long as I can to buy time for my team. Well, the second you actually get a grab, it's super easy for anybody to kill you and like take and you're going to take so much more damage. So that's like knowing, okay, I need to switch from I'm trying to get a kill to I'm trying to like just buy time for my team. I think the one thing that could maybe fix BP is making his spear not AoE. I think that'd be huge. Okay, yes, good, there you go. There you go. See, now we realize we switch from I'm gonna get a kill to I'm just gonna stay alive. I would have done this the first time, but this is good. This is good. It's too late, but like that's fine. I wouldn't fully rework him. He's so unique. Love the dash mechanic, but it can feel unfair sometimes. I wouldn't remove that, but they definitely need to change it in some way. Make it so you have to actually hit it with aim. Yeah, that's if you lower the AoE. I would completely remove it on the spear, but then make like the actual hitbox for the spear a little bit bigger. Probably. It's kind of hard to tell how big it is. And then make the dashes also have a smaller hitbox. I saw BP rework that had BP keep his dashes, but they ramp up in speed and damage after a while. That'd be pretty cool. Especially instead of like the rage mechanic where he does more damage, instead he goes faster and like farther. That'd be kind of cool. Iron Man ult, Iron Man ult, Iron Man ult. Here it comes. Okay, I don't mind this ult. It's fine. Good. No. Kill the Gambit. Please. The golden opportunity. Just focus him and kill him down, and at the same time, I want you spamming your ping button on him. So your whole team knows he's charmed and low. Because he actually gets away. Oh, that's so sad. How do I tell my friends they're having positioning issues? Just say, hey, don't stand there. Funny story. I used to play Melee competitively, and I would play teams. And I don't know if you know anything about Smash Brothers Melee, but I would play Captain Falcon. And I would run across the stage and like do these random knees because I'm bad or whatever. And I kept hitting my teammate. And he's like, dude, stop hitting me. And I was like, I don't know, just don't stand there. And so that became a meme. Like, don't stand there, dude. Just acknowledge my man Iron Fist at some point. They hate us dives or something. Yeah, I actually played Iron Fist Season 0 as a dive. Now he's not a dive. Like, he's straight up like a frontliner. It's so funky. I hate what they did to him. But at the same time, everybody hated him, and now only the tank players hate him. And tank players, I guess it's fine to punish or whatever. Diamond form, diamond form. Oh. Nice. Good instincts on the shield. Dang. Okay, so we have good shield. We're using our E. That's great. We have good pressure. We need to pull our shield back immediately. This is just a scramble at this point. So when you're in a scramble situation, I don't mind that you're going for kills, but understand where your help is, right? If you're over here, Rocket's like one of the few that can kind of heal you, but it's going to be slower. It's better if you're in front. But again, yeah. And then at least we have the wherewithal to do this, but now we need to go back to the front. And it's just a bit too much, yeah. I feel like we've just been like one big stagger too, which Emma doesn't really work like that. So when we have these big long brawls, or like big long stagger fights, not full on brawls, but stagger fights where people are actually dying and rotating in, like Emma has a really tough time there because she needs that time, that startup time. She needs to get her charge and build it up. And I feel like you haven't been able to do that since like halfway through the second point, right? So at some point in here, we need to realize like what's going on with our team. Because like look at the bar here. Each one of these little bars represents a kill. So up here, this is your team getting kills, and down here, it's their team. For this whole first half of the fight, right? It's pretty even. You guys get some kills, they get some kills. You guys get some kills, they get some kills. You guys get some, they get some. And then from here on forward, now it's just staggers. Right? So after this point, it's like, okay, we're staggering. So again, this comes back to like what I said earlier. Right here, it's like we need to stop here and regroup with our team. I don't care if this rocket dies. In fact, it would be preferable if you're in gold and you're this Emma, maybe not in this specific one because Gambit's already ulting. But like back here, right? Gambit's not ulting, your people are low. You see this? I'd say retreat. Like get everybody back here. I would rather lose this point right now, but all of us get together, we spawn and actually take a team fight, then dive in, try to save this point, lose this point, and then lose all of this as well. So like making that conscious trade is so tough. But it like you have to stop the bleeding at some point. So let's jump over to attack, and hopefully we don't get into that, right? I think people just have trauma of past season OP characters. They keep hitting them even on the floor and they never lose them. Yeah, for sure. Like the second anybody like picks BP, it's just like fear. Oh! Too aggressive with diamond form. No, we don't have it. Also, if we talk about like target priority, what Emma wants to do, first of all, she needs to stay with one. If she sticks with one person, she gets the charge up. The second thing is we want to start on a tank because they're easier to kill and they have a bunch of health, right? They're not kill. They're easier to actually like do damage. They have a bigger hitbox. So stick with the tank. Then once you hit like 85 to 100 charge, then you focus on a squishy. But again, like we can't split our damage up between a ton of people. We have to stick to one person. And then E. E. Okay, that's just reaction. Good news. Let's go. But yeah, Iron Fist. Yeah, the community hated him so much that like that character is just dead on arrival now. Okay, beam him down. W key. This is a perfect situation right now. Walk, 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 walk. Beam people down. Yes. Good. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. I'm allowed to be a guest student at the Research Master's lecture. Ooh, that sounds nice. A couple more times I can show my dedication. Fancy. Ult right now. You're so close to the point. Just ult. If you ult here, they're all jammed in here. Their Gambit can't ult. I bet you he ults right here. Or they just give it to you. Oh, you get so lucky. Also, area denial, right? Yeah. Yeah. If you ult there, you guaranteed get the point. This is a little risky here. I definitely would have ulted. Also, what's up, Imperado? How's it going? Okay, now do not ult. You guys got the point? There's no reason. Good. Don't worry about it. Just try to get a kill. You're gonna die anyway. That's fine. That's good. Not bad, not bad. Okay. Now we have the same situation as we did on defense. We have one person out here. We have 2 people out here. 3 people up here. We're super split up. It is your job as the tank to pick an area and fight there or sit back, right?
My revenge for that.
Okay, I don't mind this. What am I doing? I'm doing a VOD review of a gold Emma currently. What about yourself? Good, good. Gotta work on tracking still, but that's alright. That comes with time. That comes with time. And yes, Lucky Storm, I think you're right. That would have been sick for Iron Fist. Instead of just hold left click. Oh, don't kill him. Okay, now kill him. I was gonna say go for the stagger. Iron Man ult? No, okay. W key now. W key. W key, W key. Ult. Ult. Keep the momentum. Go ult. Go ult. Okay, you didn't need it. That's fine. Now ult. Now ult. Now ult. Okay, okay. Bucky ults. What rank am I? I peaked Celestial 1, but I haven't had much time to play recently. I was 1 game away from Eternity and I lost, and I haven't had time to grind since then, and I'm pretty sad about it.
Almost there. Don't
Okay, W key, go, go, go up there, go up there, no, go, walk. Oh, you had 80 charge and there was an Emma shield. No. Okay, you get the kill. Nothing's danger over here. You have this, and there's chaos. Like, go up here. If you go right here, you start charging on the left, right? How many people would you say should sit on cart? The only people who should sit on cart are long range support. So like maybe 1 person. If you have like Cloak Luna, or if you have like Cloak Rocket, sure, 2, but I don't know. In most scenarios, honestly, I'd say 0. Ult right now. Ult right now. Okay, too late. Just a little too late. My thought process was I wanted to walk forward and take space, but nobody was on cart. Okay, let's see.
I was fine, but thank you.
almost there. Don't turn back now. You can count on us, Herbie.
Yeah, I don't... The cart can push itself. So I don't mind the thought process. It's good to like double check on cart and be like, okay, we have it and it's walking. Where is it? How close it is? So at this point, so let's play the what if game, right? So we're right here. We get a kill. We see this is going on up here. And we turn around and we look. Instead of the cart being here, let's say the cart is all the way back here, right? In this scenario, I would still push forward on Emma, and I would be prepared to kite, right? I would be definitely prepared to kite. So I'm not going to walk up here expecting to get kills. I'm going to walk up here in order to slow them down. It's like different. It's a different line of thinking. So in either scenario, you're definitely going to just let the cart do the thing, right? So you come up here, and let's say the cart's way far back there. I'm shooting this Emma shield. I'm not going to get past here. I'm going to stay here where my cover is. I'm keeping 100 charge. Then people come out. Let's say there's an Emma here. Now I'm going to keep the other Emma at left click distance, right? My primary fire. As she gets closer, I back up. And we just go like this, right? And then you hit this corner, and then you're going to dig in. And you're going to say, okay, now I'm actually going to not back up until they force me out, right? So now they're having to use cooldowns, they're having to use their health, they're having to get damaged, maybe use an ult, and the cart's still way back there, right? And then they push you out, and then we fight to the next one. And that whole time you're fighting, you're slowing the team down, and the cart's gaining space, and gaining space, and gaining space, right? If you do that kiting well enough, you can push the cart so much farther than if you just have 3 people sitting on the cart and not doing that. So that's why I lean towards, like, I would almost rather never have somebody sitting on cart. Almost never. At the very, like, I'm okay with, like, 1, maybe 2, but definitely not a tank, for sure. Does that make sense? Let's see. I had a Central Park game, got killed because my support was sitting on cart instead of pushing with me. That's tough. Really is interesting to see my ult timing matches up with yours. It's both funny and kind of cool. So cold I had them in. Yeah. Also requires you to have teammates who heal you if you do this. Yeah, that's what I was saying. Like, if Cloak is sitting on point, he can be spamming healing from a really, really long way out. Now here I would have ulted, like, immediately because I know the situation. These guys don't have a lot of space and they're kind of fighting a desperate fight. Oh yeah, in respect, clear this was a wrong call. That's all right. Like, it's a different play style, especially if you've played like Overwatch, which I kind of get the sense that you have a little bit. Maybe not, but that's my read. It's very different in Overwatch. In Overwatch, like, you get punished extremely hard from overextending because you can't kite as efficiently because... Actually, I don't know if I could put to words as to why it's different in Rivals versus Overwatch, but I know that it is different. And in Rivals, you get rewarded very heavily by being up there. But yeah, they're holding on for dear life here. You guys have all the momentum in the world, and I want to keep this momentum, so I would have ulted right here. Now, we're a little bit later, right? Is that why Life we were playing, kept playing Malga? Yeah, pretty much. Okay, I like this attempt. Great. So this is a really good use of, like, offensive Emma diamond form. It's really hard to do, but you can kill the cloak out of it. So the best thing you want to do is you actually want to kick first. So ideally you kick them first, and then once they're out of their ult, then you grab them, and that keeps them out of the ult. But still, great job, and then, like, the body blocking. That's fantastic. Good stuff. Okay, again, W key. Oh, I hate this Gambit ult, but we're gonna make use of it. We're not playing Gambit, so just W key. Stick to the Gambit. Angela, we gotta use our E. Use our E. Okay, we get Gambit ult for free. Now we're gonna kite backwards. Back up, back up, back up. Good, good. Now we're gonna walk forwards. We have a cloak ult going. Go, 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 go. Go find somebody who's not in the ult. Cloak is gonna ult next, right? Because Gambit already ulted. So Cloak is up next. So focus on the Cloak. Yeah, we're splitting our damage up between everybody. I much prefer if we stick to one person. Pressure her into ulting early if possible. Yeah, yeah. Or just kill her, make it hard for her to get ult charge. Like, so much good can come from this. Okay, now we're lost. Now we need to go back to frontlining. Killed? Oh, we don't want to counter ult. Yeah, personally, I don't like the Emma counter ult. I don't think it works for... Bro, what? This has to be the worst. This is the worst cloak and dagger roll I've ever seen. Bro, what is that? Oh my Lanta. Oh. Hey guys, we found another replay viewer bug. This time with Angela ult. This is a new one. I haven't seen this one. Is it gonna go away? I don't think it is. Pick one, pick one. Pick one and stick with them. You gotta pick one person and stick with them. Good. A little bit better. Okay, now go find a support. I think Gambit. Yep, Gambit ult next. Okay. Start backing up. Good. Oh, I can't believe you guys haven't. Oh, Iron Man, Iron Man, Iron Man. Ready for shield. Don't use your shield, please. Okay, so we've seen this enough times. We gotta have, if we're playing Emma v Emma, one of the most important things you can do to not lose the 1v1 or just like the game is if their Emma diamond forms and she's anywhere near you, you have to diamond form. That needs to be a reaction. Like, they diamond form, I diamond form. Because if you don't, you can get kicked into your team, their team, and die early. Yeah. I don't recommend going for this as an Emma. Personally, I know it can work, but I think in more times it just, like, you can actually just bait it out and be fine. But yeah. Okay, what is that? Oh my. Okay, we're going strange. I think your MO is doing fine, but we just.
I'm opening a portal.
Only 60 seconds left.
A shortcut through space.
It's spider time!
Leave me, darkness.
Okay, a couple things. I feel like this portal is very premature. I don't like portaling when there's a minute left. I prefer we push. First person to die when they're when the fight is low needs to switch. Now, I'd like the heads up play. This is probably earlier based on the clock. I was worried we won't be able to safely touch in time. Yeah, it's good to know like how long it takes. You still had a minute. I think as long as you have like 18 seconds on Emma, you can basically touch like any point as long as you're out. You definitely will be fine with 1 minute, but that's something to know. So I'd start paying attention every time you die and you start walking back to point. I'd start like being like, okay, this takes about this long, this takes about this long, right? And then you get a pretty good feel for it. And then it's also difficult because in low elo nobody's gonna portal, right? But once you get higher elo, this can actually screw over your team because now portal is gone. So somebody on your team dies early and they're like, I'm going to go switch to Strange. Wait, we already have a Strange. No, I can't. Now I have to walk back anyway. So, yeah. And then... yeah, we're I think Jake is right. I think we're just lost in the sauce in all of these team fights. So, especially since you're playing tank and the way you're doing it, I feel like we have a hard time like just picking one. This goes for team fights. This goes for like when we're in neutral with Emma and like both teams are like fighting for control of the payload, right? We have to pick one person and like stick with them because we do like 50 damage here and 60 damage here and 100 damage here. and it all adds up, and you put that on one person, and then that'd be really good. But if you split that up, it's really bad.
Maximum pulse.
This is not financial advice. Pussy, pussy. We gotta get rid of it. Oh, that's unfortunate. Alright. Where would I have ulted? So I feel like the next thing we're gonna talk about is like killer instinct. There's been a couple times in this game where like you can put your foot on the gas and like really like end the fight, like clamp it down, right? This is one of those times. Right here. We see this, it's like I gotta ult and like keep him off. Again, like, so we fight off the Psylocke, which is good. We turn around, and what is this Penny doing? This Penny is fighting 1v5? 1v4, basically 1v5, right? It's much better as a tank to let them fight this 1v5 and go fight over here. Because you block this cloak off. She doesn't do healing to the one person there. She has to ult from over here instead of over there. It takes longer. Like, it's just better to be out in front as a tank.
The final 10 seconds.
Like, trust your team. Even though it's like ranked. Trust your team, and then you'd be out there and like doing stuff. Uh-oh. 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 I actually don't mind this. Oh, no, we're dead. Yeah, this is why we don't portal early. Dang, you guys lose that. That's close. Yeah, I mean, a lot to learn there. A lot of stuff we can work on. So when we're playing Emma, in order to get our pressure up, we need to be a bit closer. We need to play a bit more aggro, right? I feel like we're playing a bit too far back. We don't have that like killer instinct to like, I'm gonna go like push. And because we don't have that instinct to start with, we can't get rolling with Emma a lot. And if you don't get rolling with Emma, you never get up to that top speed, and then you never feel like you can. So in order to steamroll, we gotta like start early, be aggressive. We need to be using our crystal on cooldown and like getting the charge up, things like that. We have good instincts for a lot of it. For, you know, I didn't see any like horrible positioning mistakes. The things that we do need to cut out is like early aggressive diamond form. Almost never worth it. And then we need to stick to one target, right? One target at a time. And then once you're really good at like, so when you start this process, by the way, like it's going to feel weird because most of the time you're going to be like, I shot a Penny as Emma for like 5 minutes and she never died. It's like, yeah, that's going to happen, but you're training your skill set of I can stick to one person, right? Then once you feel really confident of like, yes, I can stick to one target for a long time, then we work on the next skill, which is figuring out which target to stick to, right? And then, you know, we work on it progressively. But until we get the first skill of like tracking an enemy character through a team fight, like that needs to be the first thing that we work on. So anyway, I hope this helps. Take care. If you guys enjoyed the YouTube video, like, comment, subscribe, all the good stuff. And we'll catch you guys next time. God bless. Bye. All right. That was a fun one. Let's see. So this was... Practice range is really good for tracking too. Absolutely. This is a Gold Emma. Gold Emma review. Thanks a lot, Cub. I'll take this on board and try to focus in. I'll be sure to put more time in practice focusing on following the limos running around. Perfect. Yeah, that's so good. It's so good. You'll be amazed like how much reward you can get for like just that tiny bit of like tracking a Luna for a while. It's amazing. All right, what do we want to title this review? up to speed. Start the steamroll. Get the ball rolling. Stassi Cloak and Dagger Plus. Oh my. I get made fun of because they call this a Gunner game. And like, I'm just here for the gameplay, like the comp stuff. But yeah, it'd be like that. They'd be making some questionable skins. Build pressure. There we go. I think that's a good one. Just pick one. Oh, that's probably a good title too. Yeah, we'll save build pressure for another one because that wasn't the main thing. Just pick one. There we go. All right. I appreciate some of the skins, but I mainly just like the fact that they made the contrast between player and background environment so strong. That's very true. Yeah. All right. What is next? We can do a plat support gambit. We can do a gambit. Just feel one feels appropriate. It's painful watching it back. How many times I felt I let people live by switching my attention. Yeah, it's an important skill. It's tough. All right. Yep, we have a plat gambit to do now. But it's weird. Like once you watch it back, it's a double-sided coin, right? Because it feels bad because you're like, oh man, like I missed all these opportunities. But at the same time, it only takes like that tiny bit of adjusting, and then all of a sudden those kills aren't getting away, and now like it's a huge like positive, right? It's pretty nice. Oh, this is our first game with Rogue in it. Ooh, let's go. Let's go. I don't think I'll ever get out of the bottom ranks on Overwatch purely because I can't see the enemies. It takes some getting used to. This isn't a Rogue review, but she's in the game. So, that'll be interesting. Alright. Oh, take a sip of water. Okay, here we go. All right. Hello, everybody. Welcome back. We have another VOD review today. This is going to be a plat gambit. So they said this is a gambit game that I feel was winnable because I got SVP. I worried I more so stat farmed instead of meaningfully supported my teammates. There were times where I turned to heal them, but it would be too late, or I would use cards and ults. I was unsure if it was the right time to invest those resources. All right, like the thinking. Towards the end of the final round, my team was spamming for heals, but I wasn't sure if it was my fault or I genuinely couldn't out-heal the damage they were taking. That's important. And they said the other three losses, their mistakes are obvious. This one wasn't obvious as far as their mistakes. So, let's see what we got. Not complaining, but I love the non-meta character VOD better, and I barely see some of those rounds. Still dope though. Yeah, I only VOD review what people give me, right? So I literally like don't pick and choose. The only one that I did pick and like not choose was actually a Daredevil VOD that I need to do. But I need to actually learn more about Daredevil before I do that VOD. But other than that, like I just do what people give me. So let's see. All right, so who's on your team? Let's start with that, like we always do. Actually, before we do it, let's go back to here to what they said. So I like where they're thinking, right? We're thinking about how we're investing resources. Are we, wasting cards and ults if it's too late, if it's too early, things like that. We're we're not 100% like, oh, this is not my fault because I got SVP. We're already thinking stats are not quite telling the whole story. So this is good. I like where we're at. So our tanks, we have, this is actually the first VOD review where Rogue is in the game. So that'll be interesting for me. We have Rogue and Mag. I'm going to just assume that Rogue is going to play kind of like a Cap Hulk hybrid right now. Mag is going to be a very strong front line. Rogue is going to be around. So that'll be not bad. Nothing crazy so far. And then for DPS, we have Hella Iron Man. Iron Man's going to be a weird one depending on who your other support is. I think Gambit has kind of a hard time healing Iron Man because of the positioning. But your other support is Ultron. So hopefully Ultron just throws a drone on him and then we don't have to worry about it, right? Now you guys have two decently fast offensive support ults. So the way your ults are going to work is going to be a little weird, and we're really going to want to pay attention to it. So, without further ado, okay, I like this already. Is this pure console, or are we using a controller on PC? Okay, this is pure console, right? Guys, look at this. I love it. We're in damage deck. We use a card. We don't use the second one. I don't like that we're in healing deck here. Now we have bridge boost. Dang it. I was about to be really excited. So, personally, so here we go. Here, let's start it early, right? We have the Gambit rant. So, how you heal as Gambit. First of all, healing deck does not actually output more healing with your primary fire. What healing deck does is it gives you access to bridge boost and cleanse, and it activates your self-healing. It does not output more healing from your left click, so we got to stop using that. Second of all, your cards are on a 10-second cooldown, so you use 10 seconds, right, to go into your heart deck, and then we use a second 10 seconds in order to use bridge boost. That is not very efficient. It's just not that great. Bridge boost doesn't heal a lot, especially when it's split between 4 or 5 people. And nobody's even really hurt right here. Like, kind of the Iron Man, but like not really. Aren't they 8? Yes, you're right. 8 seconds. I apologize. 8 seconds. So that's 8 seconds for one, 8 seconds for the other. So it's 16 seconds total. Excuse me. So yeah, we're already wasting stuff. I would much prefer you're just in damage deck right here. You're doing damage, you're shooing away the Iron Fist, and you're healing at the same time. Another bridge boost. I don't like it. So bashes. I haven't seen any bashes yet. Your LT for if you're on PC, this is right click. It does, I want to say 75 healing ish. It does a lot. And so, and it's on a much shorter cooldown. There wasn't a second player for it to bounce off. Yeah, there's another tank up there, I think. I don't know if it actually bounced. Did it bounce? Nope, it didn't. It wasn't even close enough. Dang, that's crazy. So the way you want to heal as Gambit instead is you want to be kind of close to your tanks. Think like invis distance. You want to be left clicking, and then you want to dash forward, turn, and then activate the spin. When you activate the spin on the way out, that heals. Then you turn around and then you bash on the floor. And if you do that correctly, you use both of your bashes, you use one of your dashes, you use none of your cards, and you do 175 healing to everybody in a little area. And it works fantastic. And that's like the distance you want to be at, right? So you spin, dash, here. Spin does 25 per spell field, 3 spell fields, so 75. Okay. So there you go. So we dash, we spin, we bash right here. Then we're healing. Then we can use our damage deck offensively. Why do we want to use our damage deck offensively? Because A, we get more ult charge out of it. B, the healing is lackluster in it anyway, because it's not great. And then You can use the second bash for another 60. Yeah. And then that also frees up for cleanse and things like that. So right here we should be bashing for sure. But I've noticed you get yourself stuck easy. Yeah, you got to be careful doing this. So that's why like it's important to have the right distance away, because you don't want to like dash here and then you get grabbed by Rogue or you know, frozen by Luna, grabbed by Emma, things like that. So the positioning is really important, and when you're first learning the technique of like dash and bash, really try to push it forward and see, and then when you get caught out, be like, okay, that was too close. Let's back it up a little bit. It takes a lot of practice of understanding like where that positioning is. But I feel like we're just wasting cards like going into healing deck all the time. And then this gives us like opportunities, since we're using our cards offensively. We're using our bash defensively and our cards offensively. Nice. Okay, this is a decent healing tech. Nice. Okay. Anti. Let me see, a lot of anti. Yeah, we're just wasting bridge boost constantly. There's so many opportunities to do more damage that we're just like throwing it out. I'd wait. So I feel like right now you think the dashes are primarily for like doing damage. They're not. They're for mostly healing, and then the damage is like an extra bonus, right? I would wait until you're lower health or somebody else's lower health, right? It's like here we have an Iron Fist by himself. Is he really that much of a threat? Like, nah, he's not gonna kill a Jeff, a Mag, and a Gambit, and a Iron Man by himself, right? He doesn't really do any damage to you or anybody else. So, assess the threat level before we like start throwing stuff out. Anti? No? Okay.
You need to stop that vehicle in its tracks.
Now you do the same for me, Wee.
I am ready to put on a show.
Okay, I'm getting ready with an anti here. I know they have a Luna ult. Not bad. Why aren't they pushing? Okay, so we're no longer on Ultron. So this is kind of tough. This is a really tough situation. The slander my boy Lindley. I think you made the right decision of like focusing on Iron Man here. Your Jeff is with your team up front pushing. I don't know why they're pushing into a Luna ult. You have enough dash roll to hear Iron Man. I think left clicking there was fine. I think we're good. Yeah. Again, we just throw out bridge boost when our team is like full health. And we're wasting cards that could have been like, if you instead go into damage deck and pop it on this Mag, he just dies. He just falls over. And then all the damage that Mag was doing, he's no longer doing. In fact, look how little health he has, and Iron Man could kill him out of his ult if he was purple a little bit sooner. And then he ends up killing it, but like, yeah. Out, get out. Dyer, get out. Good. I like that we didn't dilly-dally. No worries, Jake. No worries. Also, shouldn't you go to bed? What are you doing? Well, it is definitely like 4 a.m. for you. No, it's like 2, right? Look at him doing nothing. Feather Fist. Yeah, Pickle Monster. That's because he's on supports. He needs to be on, okay. So the Iron Fist needs to be on tanks. Yeah, I want to watch this again, though. Okay, we definitely need to be closer. We got to be up by our... Where is our mag? Okay, never mind. I thought mag was already up there. You're fine. Sit by your mag. Don't even try to be anywhere near Rogue. I don't mind this bridge boost specifically because it's on Rogue as she's ulting and she's going to get more of her health because you bridge boost her. That's not bad, right? I don't really like this ult. I feel like we're just using it to try to enable our Rogue, but we're already taking a ton of space. And like their Gambit ults as well, but I would just wait, right? So if let's just think of like advantage, right? Their Gambit ulted. He got like 2 seconds. Then your Gambit ulted. You ulted, right? So they have 2 seconds at the front where they can try to do damage. And then you have 2 seconds at the end where they can try to do damage. Just from a timing perspective, the 2 seconds at the end is more valuable. Because at the end of the fight, it's more likely that people are going to die rather than at the beginning of the fight. Because this isn't like a long overdrawn thing. Also, we already have an ult going on. So I would wait if you're going to like use a defensive like counter support ult to counter their support ult. I would wait until your team actually starts dying unless there's like a huge threat, right? So this is a pretty bad ult just from timing perspective. Then we got to think like, hey, where's our team? We try to get our team, but Rogue's already too far gone. Squirrel and Mag are still there, but they have full health, so they're fine. We miss Jeff and our Iron, right? So we're like super tunnel vision. I actually don't even mind like leaving this Iron Man to die if we're just gonna go all in and like go do damage. It's pretty tough, but yeah, it's just timing. Crazy how at the beginning people were complaining about favoritism. Wait, of Iron Fist? Pillow Fist still fights like it's season 0. Yeah, he does. Even with the skin. That's funny. Okay. There's another thing. Here we use bridge boost. I would prefer a dash and a bash. If you do the dash and a bash, you're right next to Rogue. They're full health, you have a card, then you pop her with the anti-heal. Right? And then you get not only is everybody healed, now their damage is doing more as well, right? Okay, that's not a terrible bridge boost, but again, if instead, let's just assume we're right here, right? Now, if we damage, ooh, that's pretty close. I don't mind that one as much. But again, I prefer a bash and an anti, because if you anti them, they die faster, and when they're dead, they can't do damage. So any damage that they're not doing is essentially damage that they're healing. If Ultron is back, why can't we dream of Iron Fist come back? Yeah. So the other thing, now we gotta start talking about something that I don't think we've talked much about. And it's when a DPS does stuff like this. When you have an Iron Man, a Hela, I don't know, Psylocke, and they're just like out in the open behind your team, like getting 1v1'd all the time. At some point, you gotta cut them off and just be like, all right, bro, if you want healing, you gotta come to me. Because we're spending so much time going from here to here to here that it's actually like a drain. So you could switch to like Luna, throw a snowflake on him and that. You could switch to like Cloak so it's more consistent, something like that. But like, this is just so tough. Like this Iron Fist, look at what this Iron Fist is doing, right? This Iron Fist is taking 3 people out of the fight up front and killing the mag because of it. And now the mag has to give up space because of how the Iron Man is positioning. So that's why I'm like, at some point we gotta do, like, just let him go. Another bridge boost. Not good. I'd rather see an anti. Okay, now get out. Too far away from Mag to do any healing? Yeah. Did you see the chart of nerfs in Bus Room? 14 nerfs. Oh, for Iron Fist? Bro got 14 nerfs. Yeah, this one's not as bad as the previous one. Because your team is in a scramble and we're kind of dying, right? They have a rogue ult going on. And you guys get a kill. They ult, you ult. This is much better. It's unfortunate that your guys' invis died, but it was a nice attempt. Now here, just go out on a Blaze of Glory. Blaze of Glory. Just try to get a kill. If you stay right here, right, and just like try to kill this Gambit, maybe you force some more like support cooldowns or something. If only you had an anti-heal to kill the Gambit with. Very true. Bro, that's exactly what I said for Luna. The board said, guys, you can't have Luna out of S tier. We're gonna lose money on skins. Anti. See, anti, so much better. I just want it in fucking. More wasted cards. Now we have nothing for antis and damage. We're missing out on ult charge. We're missing out on pressure that we could have on supports and on tanks. I like the positioning. We're closer. I prefer if we were even a little bit. There you go. This is good. And again, we're so reliant on bridge boost. We got to break the bridge boost curse. Go in. Good recognition. I don't mind the salt. Anti. Good. A little slow, that's fine. Oh, get out. Oh, we wasted bash. Okay, that's fine. Dang. Not bad. You're so much more effective when you're up close because you're hitting enemies and then all three of your cards are hitting your teammates. And, like, you're doing stuff. Bro, look at what this anti did. So good. They didn't have a follow-up, but like it forced you back. Pacifist. Please, no. Not with the bridge boost. This one has to be called like don't bridge boost. Just stop using bridge boost. Anti. Stop bridging. No more bridges. Alright. That's not good. Okay. Here's something that we haven't talked about yet, right? We've talked a lot about bridge boosts and doing damage and all that other stuff. So right here, let's just watch this from Mag's perspective, okay? And here's Rogue is on his team, and he walks backwards, okay? So what happens here? So Rogue pushes in. Alright? So we have Rogue pushing in. You guys, both supports, jump back and go this way. Now Mag jump backs and goes this way, right? And now Mag is gone. Now Star-Lord, Iron Man, Gambit, and Luna all start occupying this space. They all walk forward. And now they're fighting a 4v1 over here. They 4v2, they kill Jeff. And now they've taken up all this space. This is on the supports. This is also on the tank, kind of, because he needs to understand that even if my supports run away, I need to hold the space. But this is on you guys. So when you're being pressured like this, when you're being pressured here, I know the default is to run away. You're like, oh my goodness, I have a big scary rogue in my face, a big scary tank. She's gonna kill me. I gotta run away. You need to either turn here and patty cake each other. You can walk around the payload and stick with your tank. You need to be up close here. So that way, if your tank wants to peel, all he has to do is turn around, put a bubble on you, and then keep going. Right? Fridge the bridge. That's good. But you guys lose this whole fight. Like, you put down so much because we back up. I don't mind this ult, but it was kind of forced. Oh, that's a terrible cloak ult. But you do, it's forced out because of the bad positioning. Hate this part of the map, not gonna lie. This one's weird, for sure. It's because nobody uses the actual map, right? Like, when was the last time you guys were fighting on this part of the map and we left this box? All of the fighting just happens here. All of it. 100%. Nobody ever goes down here. Nobody ever goes over here. Nobody ever goes in this room. Nobody ever goes up top, right?
Ready to put on a show.
Yeah, that's not a terrible bridge boost, but yeah, again, we gotta be, and then, so, we do the same thing as I said earlier, right? We backed away. If we are going to run away, there's ways to do it, and you don't want to go out into the open. This point is really hard because I feel like if this was a normal map, this would be a solid wall, and then you can go back to here, right? And then you can have cover, and you can play peekaboo here, pop in and out, right? But since there isn't, like, there's no cover. The only cover is, like, right here. So you got to stay where the cover is. And it's also where your team is. So there's, like, one clear area that, like, this is the best place to be.
We'll have to keep fighting until we have a winner.
Gambit coming back for more.
Portal? We have somebody portaling. Let's go. Ah. I was cloak DPSing. I don't know. If this was am I the problem, I'd go check it out for sure. Yes, this is so good. But I was so hopeful for this VOD because this is how it started off. We started off with damage deck and like we didn't use an extra card, and then now we immediately switch back. It's so bad. Oh, thing's dead. We're so far back. We're so far back. We need to be close. We need to be here within dash range to here. There's something else that you need to understand about Gambit. His dash is long. And he has 2 of them. And he has 2 of the spins, which makes it even longer. So if we find... I want to get the actual distance. Hopefully we can find one where you actually spin. Oh, we don't actually spin. Also, you guys just clean up there? That's ridiculous. 20 meters for dash and swirl. It's very long. So, like, you can be here, right? You can be here, and if somebody comes out from over there, you can dash all the way up to here, right? You can dash over to this way. You can dash back to this way. You can dash over here. It's a lot. You have 2 full dashes. Oh, off topic, but I see a lot of people not swapping to Strange just to stay on their character, but only to lose. This is just rank punishment? Yeah. We went over that actually earlier. Like, we gotta be swapping. Yeah, playing Dash is almost like not worth it, especially because Dash cooldown is only like, what, 6 seconds? Like 5 or something? It's pretty short. We're too far back. We need to be up close, not using bridge boost, not in healing deck. We need to be in damage deck up close using our bashes and our dashes.
Now you do the same for me, Gambit got your back.
Please don't go in. Please don't go in. Please don't go in. No, let him die. I don't care. I don't care. I don't care. I don't care. So here, a lot of what happened in that fight was like poor positioning and not understanding how he heals, which we talked about, right? So here, I'm saying just let the Moon Knight die, right? Okay. They have all the momentum. I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna try to play my life and live and hide until this reaches halfway on this third tick. Okay? Once it gets halfway, then I'm gonna go in and then I'm gonna fight and hopefully my team is portaling. And I don't. The number one rule for that is like if they don't know where I am, they can't kill me. You're not gonna help this Moon Knight anyway. So just let him die, stay hidden, and stick out. Oh no! Please tell me you don't. Alright, so this just comes down to like timing. If you're gonna do this, again, we want to be this way, right? We want to be over here and we want to wait till the right second. And then if we're waiting, maybe about here, we turn around and we can actually ult these people through the walls, because it goes through the walls. You ult these people, then you dive in, right? But we go too early and then we only do it. We only get ourselves. Now, like, the enemy team is also really bad. There's no reason for the enemy Gambit to ult right here. Like, this is just terrible. You get lucky enough to where Thing actually makes it. But yeah, it's just not a good ult. Strange portals. We should be able to make it. Damage deck, damage deck. Alright, so where's safe? This is a really hard thing. Coming out of the portal is really difficult, especially when you have a support ult going on. It's really easy to be like, okay, I come through the portal, I have a support ult, I can actually like brawl and be with my team, right? But the support ult has to end at some point. And so before it ends, you need to be in a better spot. A better spot, you could be like down here fighting from here. You can look around and see where your team is. Hey, I have a strange up here. I can actually stand up here. Nobody on the enemy team is up here except for maybe the Ultron. I can be over here. Be over here, right? So whenever you're in a support ult, we gotta think like, well, this is going to end eventually. We gotta find the right spot that's actually safe, because this area is like definitely not safe. Has Iron Man been contested at all? I don't think so. Okay, now we're triple tank, 1 DPS. So now it's really important that we are in damage deck and start putting out damage to make up for the loss. Okay, team's dead. Let him go. Let him go. Let him go. Let him die. Do I read comics at all? No, I actually haven't. I don't know why. I am like a super nerd, but comics was just not what I got into. I got into like movies, I guess. movies and anime. Yeah, that Iron Man got away at like 1. Again, we're in healing deck, but it doesn't actually heal more, and then we waste all our cards on this. Now, why did we back up here? So here I was like, okay, let him go, just die. We're gonna back out, right? Our Invis is dead, our Strange is dead, Thing's probably dead. Oh, okay, Thing made it back, cool. Now I'm gonna sit here. I'm gonna sit here and I'm gonna force them, right? You have 4. This is pretty far to extend, and this set of stairs is pretty hard to push. So I would just here. I'd sit right here, right? But we back up too far. Our tanks are trying to hold this space, and we need to be kind of close. Yeah. Still right here. You can still hit Iron Man, right? You can still help. We're right here. We're shooting. We're shooting. We're shooting. We're helping our tanks. Now my tanks are like way too deep. So I have a decision to make. Am I going to ignore this rogue, right? Because we have a rogue. Am I going to ignore this rogue like she's doing them? And I'm going to go make the rogue the tank's problem. I'm going to dive in here. So then the rogue has to make a decision. Am I going to go fight these people, or am I going to turn around, right? But the worst thing you can do is definitely like split up like this. Because you just left your tanks to die. And gave up the point. Now they're both dead, and now you guys have to wait until they're back, and then we're still in bridge boost mode. Go on, low rank just won't look up even on 3-player once the game is lost. Yeah. That's a thing even in TF2, what people always say. Again, I'd wait a little bit longer, but I understand like we're losing momentum. Why do we just like give up on the 1v1? Okay, this was a time for bridge boost, right? When Scarlet Witch is ulting, everybody's gonna shoot at her. So you do want the extra like bonus healing. Anti-rogue, anti-rogue. We don't have it because we used it all on bridge boost. I like the dash attempt.
Now you do the same for me,
I'll get you next time.
Maximum pulse. Maximum pulse.
Oh, to be an Iron Man. Man, I love rank till I have to solo queue and actually play ranked. Like, this is a terrible Iron Man ult. This is awful. How long? How long? How long has it been since Emma used her shield? Okay, we put the shield out, right? Shield's still there. It's not doing anything. Shield is still there. Shield is still there. It's still not doing... Oh, we actually move it. Okay, now it's here, and it's at 7. We have no sense of shield. Oh. Oh, God. Rogue is a lot less scary than I thought she'd be from what I saw in this clip. Actually, I don't know, if you guys are in the college, Rivals College Discord, I was one of the only people who was like, nah, Emma's just gonna counter her. But, she's actually really balanced, in my opinion. She's strong, not absurdly.
Ain't nobody stealing Gambit's chance to win.
No, the shield, she didn't put the shield down fast enough. She pushed it past the ball.
The vehicle reached
Oh,
the
no, we're just
checkpoint.
staggering.
Keep up the momentum.
Dang, this is tough. I forgot what I was saying, but yeah. I think Rogue is in a decent spot. I think we need to give it like another week at least, if not 2 weeks, for people to actually figure out how to use her. And then we can see if... What just happened? Did they just die? What? I'm sorry, I'm getting really distracted. What is going on in this game? Wow. So they killed him and then he still hit the Iron Man. That's hilarious. Anyway, back to our buddy Gambit. I gotta wait for 5 hours. Alright, thanks Purple. Thank you so much for stopping by. I really appreciate it. Good luck drawing and get some good sleep. Right here, Anti the Rogue. Anti the Rogue. Anti. Anti does so much more. And then use the bashes for healing. Bashes for healing. Anti for other things. And then just you gotta stop using Bridge Boost. I feel like I've stopped like commenting as much on the Gambit play. Because so much of this is just misunderstanding of like how Gambit heals and what we're doing, right? That's a decent ult. We're timing it. Not horrible. I don't mind this. Anti-er. Yeah, we gotta anti. Gotta anti. Iron Man. Get up. Nice. Oh, Lord. Well, I'll keep it quiet then. I'll make sure we're on the quiet playlist. I'll get some good sleep. You guys are the best. It's been a really good day. I've gotten a lot of subs and I've had a lot of fun streaming. So thank you guys. Y'all are the best. Nice, good heads up play. I like that we're not actually doing damage. Good. Yeah, we have some bashes. So a lot of this is like tough, right? Obviously our tanks are getting pushed back. We're very split up. We're very staggered. This happens a lot. I think there was a lot of opportunities earlier in this game to stop the staggering if we just use our abilities correctly. So that's like going to be the #1 tip for this is like we gotta use all our abilities correctly, and that's going to be #1. Stop using Bridge Boost. Stop using it. It's everybody spams it. It's not the spam ability. You want to be spamming anti-heal and damage deck. You want to be spamming your spins and your bashes and dashes and things like that instead to heal. And then use your positioning to be near the tanks, and you'll be so much more effective. Because then you'll get the same amount of healing. It might be slightly less, maybe. But then you'll get all the the added benefits of being in damage deck, doing anti-healing, things like that, and like putting pressure on the front line. And then anytime that an enemy tank is anti, they can't just full-on push forward. So that's damage that your tanks aren't taking, which is essentially healing, but it doesn't show up on the healing stat. So we think about things differently, and we rethink how we view Gambit. I think it'll go a long way. And then as we talked about, like when you're getting used to the dashing, spinning, and bashing, your positioning is going to take a hit and you're going to die more often because you're going to be closer and things like that. So don't get discouraged if you go in and you try and you're like, I just lost a bunch of games because I'm implementing this twice. Like that's going to happen until you get the rhythm and you feel it you understand the positioning and how things go like that. So anyway, that's gonna do it for this YouTube video. If you enjoyed, make sure to like, subscribe, comment, do all that good stuff. And thank you guys so much for watching. Take care. God bless. Catch you next time. Bye. Oh, I almost hit stop streaming. Oops. Okay. All right. So what does this do? What does what do? Uh-oh. Did Jake find something? I kind of want to learn Vanguard. I play mostly DPS, Magic, Iron Fist, and Psy, and some support, Mantis, and Ultron usually. Should I begin trying to roll on quick match with Cap? Sure. I don't think highlighted message actually works with how I display the chat on screen. But it should work on, yeah. It looks like I can see that on the actual Twitch browser. Okay, so this one was, what was it? No more bridges? Stop bridging. Shoot, you guys had some good titles and I can't remember them. But less bridges. And then this was a plat gambit. Yeah. Let's see. Fridge the bridge. Bridge the bridge isn't that bad. That was one of them. Anti-bridges. Less bridges. No more bridging. I don't know. Bridge the bridge. Bridge the bridge. There we go. There we go. Perfect. Good enough. Alright, so I have one more review on my Discord, I think. From Amia. When to play aggressive and when to play it back. How to take attention efficiently so my team doesn't fall over. This sounds like a tank one, but I'm not sure. They didn't put their character. I suppose I didn't say you have to. Yeah, this is fine. Interesting. I'm studying while learning. WVODs, double learning, I guess. Let's go. I love it. I'm having a blast. I do need to let my dog out and pee real quick. And then we'll be back to another VOD review. So, give me a minute. I'll turn on the light. Be right back. Also, again, thank you. You guys are the best. Hello. How's it going? Should be sleeping, but whatever. Oh no. I always forget that you guys are mostly EU. I guess I'm in one of the few EU friendly streamers, huh? Speaking of sleeping, Jake. Oh, I forgot to turn on the light. Hang on. Ah, muted. Somebody discovered posture, maybe? Good posture? Oh. All right. Okay, we have a gold one. Check it out. Free height. Unless it came at a hidden cost that we don't know yet. Be careful. What if that inch was taken from somewhere else? Alright, we have a Psylocke. Another Psylocke today. I feel like I almost never get tank VODs anymore. I guess we did do an Emma today. We had Psylocke, Emma, Gambit, Psylocke. Interesting. I think it might have been because I got hormonal meds when I was much younger. Oh. Messed me up for a bit? Yeah. That's, yeah. Oh my, what is this ping? Uh-oh. I got Psy skin on the first roll. Dang. I got it on the very last one, and I don't even play Psy. I don't know why I used all of them, but I don't know what I was thinking. I literally, like, was not paying attention. Do I need to move my camera up? Yes, I should. Ah! Right there. Is it possible to turn off the sounds? Yes. Yes, it is. I don't know if it's possible to do that in here. You know what? Let's try it. Let's see. Alright, heroes, Psylocke. Yeah, I'm already... It's a good call before we get started. Where is she? Cosmetics. Audio settings. Here we go. Oh my goodness. The Wi-Fi sucks. I'd be getting lost. I'd be getting lost spikes and it makes it unplayable. EU servers kind of suck most of the times. That's so unfortunate. Wait, is this your VOD, Lucky Storm? It's not, right? Is it? I'm confused. IDK, that's not mine? Oh, okay. Well, there's somebody who was actually in chat earlier. I don't remember if they were on Twitch or the other one. Oh, Arctic, I missed your message. I see it now. I'll send in a tank VOD whenever I get around to playing. Paste. There it is. Okay. Just talking from experience. Oh, that's rough. All right. Hopefully that worked. Should be this one. All right. Thanks, Jake. Thank you so much for stopping by. Yeah, I'm glad you're getting some sleep. It'd be time. I guess we'll probably see you tomorrow when I'm back to regular VOD review times. But take care, sleep well. Catch you next time. I use Frankfurt too. Some days I get no package loss, but when I do, I feel so tough. Gotta stick to magic. Oof. It's 1:12. Oh my. Yeah, go get some sleep. Alright, and then we gotta pick a song and do this Sunlock review. Yeah. Good old Yoshi story. Let's see. Alright. Alright, hello everybody, welcome back. We're doing another Psylocke review. This time it's Gold Psylocke. They say when to play aggressive and when to play it back. How to take attention efficiently so my team doesn't fall over. Short and sweet, to the point. Let's get to it. So Psylocke, we usually talk a lot about this, so I'm glad that your head's already in this space. I've done a lot of Psylocke VOD reviews where I'm either like, okay, we need to definitely like be taking attention away, or we need to like not be standing right in the middle. So I'm glad that our head's already there. That should make things easier, so maybe we'll go a little faster on this one, but we'll see. Who's your tanks? Who's your team? Right now, your first tank, we have solo tank Groot. So it is going to be important that we don't take too long and we are pulling attention accurately, because if not, this Groot's going to get run over. Then your other DPS, we have Storm. So Storm's going to be a weird one. Yeah, not going to be traditional, but Storm can do a ton of damage, which is nice. And then for our supports, we have Jeff, Invis, and Cloak. Triple support. Pretty heavy. Nothing to write home about. Nothing crazy to worry about. So, let's see where we're going. I like this so far. There was somebody there, but that's okay. I'm liking this already. We're tanking attention. This is good. Nice, we get out. Okay, when we get out as Psylocke, she has a different definition of out, right? This is not out. This is still in, but now you're just a frontline tank position. Like, if you want to get out as Psylocke, you got to be like over here, getting a health pack, or like standing here out of the way to where you can be healing. Or like over here, right? Where they can't see you, but your supports can. Definitely don't want to be frontlining. So be careful with that. Hopefully it doesn't come to bite you later. Okay, I don't mind this. Psylocke's fine at healing a little bit. What rank is this? This is gold? Okay. Oh, this is fine so far. Okay, I don't like dropping down here. I think where you're at is fine. If anything, I want you to rotate here. Or I want you to dash across to here. But just dropping down, I'm not a big fan of. Okay, not bad. Now push forward and let's go on the side. Not bad so far. Okay, no, don't go back here. Your job is not on the payload. These people can push the payload. You need to be up here. If I'm playing Psylocke, what you want to do is you want to scout early. So you be here. I don't want you like out here taking fights in the middle of nowhere. No, I want you popping out right here and just being like, okay, Invis is close, Luna's close, maybe she's by herself, I shoot her a couple times. If she shoots back, now she slows down, things like that. I have a health pack here, I have a health pack here, I can dash out and get out of the way, but I am definitely not going to be on card.
Now I see them.
Like this whole time you can be scouting your team out. And then again, if you want to be over here, that's fine, but you got to be here early and you got to be on this angle. We can't be out in the open. Psylocke only has 250 health. It's like one of the smallest health pools in the game. Oh, we get lucky. Okay.
Might be a good time to stop them.
Target priority. Good.
Must be protected. And
Not a bad hole, honestly. I'm fine with that.
double KO.
You guys aren't like clearly up in punishes. Bro, that's weird. That's just weird. Anyway, we're looking at the Psylocke, not the Venom. I love this. So this is good because you are pulling attention away. If we go back to like the original premise of the prompt, right? We have, what people do we have here frontlining? We have an Adam. We have these three who are frontlining, right? Now right here, he's like, all right, I'm gonna shoot the Groot. I have all this to focus on. But now he sees you, and now he's not shooting the Groot anymore. Now he's looking over here. So you're pulling their attention away. Same with Daredevil, right? Same with Hole. They can't focus here, which means now your Groot is going to take this space, push forward. So that's great. And then you started getting pushed by Hulk and Adam, so we backed out. That's good. This is a successful interaction. If anything, you're backing up a little prematurely. But not bad. Gameplay looks real smooth. Yeah, not bad. We're also working on 168 ping, so I would make sure we're on the correct servers. So in the main menu, there's a button up here where you can where my cam is, about like here on the screen, where you can change what server you're on. Just make sure you're on like the closest server. I know sometimes you're playing with people who are on EU or NA or whatever. But yeah, playing on 170 ping is difficult. So I'm not gonna judge too much on like what's going on mechanically and like if there's delayed reactions. It's tough. Also, if you don't know, maybe this person doesn't know because this is gold, right? So you can show these stats if you go in the menu. I wonder if I can show it here. Like display, and then you can show like network stats. Make sure this is on, so that way while you're playing you know if you're on the wrong server or not, right? I love this. Good. Yeah, this is fun. Like you heard your team was support ulting, so you just backed up. That's fine. You're good. Now I'd go to the right again. Nice. Great. Now we're using cover. We're by a health pack. We get pushed out by Venom. I would have fought a little bit longer. Oops. Did I turn off my stats? It's funny. Display network stats. Now it's not showing them for me or something. I don't understand why. That's weird. There we go. Okay, I'm fine. Go in and ult right now. Go in and ult. Oh wait, they had a Luna ult. No. Good. Bro, this is great. Okay, no. Focus and Viz. Go get him. Yeah. So when you, again, this is hard because 170 ping. But right here, you got to see blood in the water. Your dash, if you dash through as Psylocke, it does damage. I'm pretty sure you kill here, and then we can talk about like trades, right? So you ulted in a very good spot. You waited until the Luna was over. Right? Perfect. You kill Adam. You make a ton of space for your team. Now I'm thinking like, bro, I'll just die. Like if I can kill this Invis too, I would have killed 2 supports for 1 DPS life. Like, that's really good. But instead we kind of hesitate. And then since we hesitated, now the advantage is gone. Probably connection issue. Probably went for it and then she was just dead. Yeah, for sure. Like 170 ping's so rough. I was trying to play on 140 with Jake the other day and I was like, ugh. Like, if this was a higher rank, I wouldn't say anything, but since this is gold, I want to, like, make sure. Oh, get him! Oh, get him! Dash! Dash! Aww. Yeah, now I feel like we know for sure. We gotta know how much damage our dash does. Too close. Too close. Ah, okay. So this engagement is fine. You're distracting your Luna. She's by herself. You have a chance to kill her. I'd stop about right here, for sure. Here, you still have cover. This is a good distance for Psylocke. You don't want to be, like, up in her face, because then if she moves to the right, then I have to move all the way like this, and it's harder to, like, keep track of her. Versus back here, if she moves to the right, it's very slight adjustments. It's easier. And then, like I said, we have cover. And then the second thing is, you're going for, like, a hard dive, right? I apologize if you already know this, but there's soft dives and there's hard dives, right? So soft dive is what you were doing earlier. You're chipping away, you're kind of making them look, you're taking their attention away. A hard dive is when you, like, go in, you're committing your abilities, your resources, your health bar, your position, you're committing it all to, like, try to get a kill and make a play. The only reason I wouldn't hard dive here is just timing. Like, we're by ourselves here. Your team isn't ready to take advantage of it yet. On top of that, the soft dive was working great. By soft diving, before you even came in here, Hulk turned around and came back. Luna is distracted, so you're fighting a 1v2, and your team has an advantage, right? Size not like that anymore. Supports will out 1v1 you. Yeah. So that's why I'm like, we gotta not do this. This is not good. Because the timing's just not there. And then if we're gonna get out, we gotta get out to safety. Safety is not in the middle, it's up and out of the way. You can dash up here and then jump out and go this way. I'd be very wary of, like, dashing back to main. You get exiled, yeah, you're just dead here. So timing for sure. Don't get too close. Yeah. Okay, Jeff just gets 3 kills. Sure. Nice. Got a kill, got out. Good stuff. Oh, hello, Invis. Bro, what is this? Health bar? Health pack? Health pack? Health pack? Oh, don't walk into the blue. Okay. It's really important on Psylocke to know where your health packs are. As you pick up this health pack, you're in the fight for longer. Your supports don't have to worry about you, and you're bothering their supports for longer. So there's one here. There's one over here. Right there. With the store, there's another one in here. Way back out there. We already used that one. And then there's one way back here. It's really important to know where the routes are and where you can stay in. Because now you're fighting at, like, full health instead. Then your invis doesn't need to shield you and instead can shield something else. Oh, you definitely tried to dash. I saw it. But you didn't have one. Oh, kill him, kill him, kill him. Uh-oh. Nice try. I don't mind this at all. You guys get the point. That's good stuff. Dying there is not even a bad thing. Oh, go to spawn. Okay. Okay, we're down 2. Yeah, just get your ult. Just poke a little damage right by spawn. This is perfect. Oh, that's unfortunate. We got stuck on the stairs. Right idea, wrong execution.
A little help.
Okay, are we ult tracking? That's one invis ult. They have another support. Adam already ulted. He's nowhere near it. Alright, our team's dead. Okay, so this is a situation you're probably talking about, right? Where you're like, I'm trying to go flank and like help my team and not frontline. But my team's just getting like blown up, right? So let's see. Would you being here actually help your team? Like why is your team getting blown up here? Okay. Groot runs in, Storm ults by herself. Storm ults over. Cloak tries to jump in and just dies. So they're fighting 3v6. If you're here, it's a 4v6. I'm pretty sure Cloak still dies, Storm still dies, and Groot still dies. So I wouldn't worry about it. This is not on you, right? You didn't dive in earlier by yourself and die. You actually... Like, yes, this does happen. Maybe we work on it a little bit, but I wouldn't worry about it too much.
Hurricane incoming. So cold. I don't give up, Sayonara.
Disappear!
What a difference.
Okay, now that they died, stop shooting. You gotta stop shooting, because they're all about to turn into you. You're just giving them support ult charge right now, and that's not what you want. Okay, here, I'd go back to where you were, because your cloak is going to go to point. I'd go here and start shooting. Up here, over here. But either way is fine. I like that you're pushing with your team. Yeah, there'd be bots. In fact, that's going to be so annoying. I'm going to add a term to my thing real quick. Because it looks like there's a new bot in town. Where is it? Shoot. Auto mod actions. I'll have to figure it out later. But that one's getting on my nerves. Yeah, wait, we died? What? We had cloak ult. What's going on? We're fighting with cloak ult. Bro, we just got hit for 250 health. Oh. So, remember earlier when I said I wouldn't stand here? That's, yeah, that's not good. So, that's another hidden benefit. If we're up here, we're shooting at the atom. We're nowhere near that, right? But yeah. I feel it though, when I started on ranked, I felt kind of lost of what to do when the team myself died. You just get... Yeah, the more you play and the more you pay attention. And then, as long as you're not getting lost in the sauce and you're always just like, go in, go in, go in, go in. Right? As long as you take that second back, you'll be fine. This is good. This is great. Oh. Alright. Nice. We're using high ground. Oh, kill her. Okay, now. Get out. Good. Nice. Just wait. Get out. Get out. Get out. Oh, ult here. I'm fine with that. Bro, this is great. This player is making so many good decisions and having good position for the most part. I feel like they're just super hampered by their ping and what's that's doing to their aim. Like every once in a while we're back to front, which isn't horrible. Like it's fine to be with your team every once in a while as Psylocke. I'd still prefer a close range off angle. I think over here where you were was actually fine, or up top. Up top I'm a little more worried because, you know, they can see you. But like over here was fine. But even this, it's like, it's not terrible. You're helping peel for your team.
Shields up.
Nice. Yeah, good. Great. This is so good. Positioning fantastic. Nice, we get pressured out. Okay. Again, like, we've gone over this a couple times, but when you're going to escape, you don't want to escape right through the middle, right? When you rob a bank, you don't run right out into the middle of the road. We go this way. There's a health pack here. Pick up the health pack. We can go up this way. You can go up to here and actually hang around deep if you want. We can go down into here, pick up this health pack, and go this way. Things like that. We definitely don't want to jump over the middle. That's a pretty bad habit we have. We portal. Those flank angles look just very risky at first. Happens to me as magic too. You just feel so apart and vulnerable. Yeah, it's tough. But you never like. They're safe until they're not, and you have to like do it, right? Because until you do it, it's never an option. Nice try. Nothing awful so far. I can't believe this is like a gold player.
Is 0.
Like their positioning is not gold at all. Their positioning is like better than a lot of plats and diamonds that I see.
Help get that vehicle to its destination.
Okay. I was about to say, this is taking too long. And now we're doing damage. Okay. You took the attention away from the enemy team. Good. Got a health pack. Great. We didn't go out through the middle. Nice. Oh, not out the middle. Not out the middle. There's another way out of this room. There's a door here you can go. We can go up top and go this way, all the way out to here. There's more angles to go, right? We don't have to go through the middle. Here even, this way, like all this stuff. Gotta make sure we know the escape angles. Good, nice, we're checking. Don't just walk off backwards. This is too high. So a lot of the times people are like, use high ground, and that's absolutely right. This is too high of ground. So if we just look at like angles, let's take a second, right? If we look at our angle, let's say you want to shoot this atom, right? If you want to shoot this atom and you're standing here, like this is where your head comes from, it's at this angle, right? This is not bad. If you want to shoot this atom from up here, it's at this angle. At this angle, you have a chance to actually hit somebody and you can cut off line of sight and you're closer. At this angle, this is just too much, right? This is not good. I would, if you want to be that high up, the angle has to be better. And then you're looking at, now you're out of like range of Psylocke, right? So instead, if we're on this rooftop, this angle is much better, right? This angle is much less sharp. You're not just looking straight down, like trying to shoot like this. Shooting like this just doesn't really work very well. You don't get much damage. You don't get much pressure. And then if you're way over here, now we're out of effective range for Psylocke. I don't know, able to pinpoint their mistakes. Maybe just the escape routes and health packages, but those come with times too. Honestly, the number one thing is just the ping. Like, the ping is hampering the aim so much. I can't tell if they have, like, bad aim or if it's just, like, I don't think I can aim on 170 ping either. A little bit far away, but not bad. This is fine, because you're shooting as you're repositioning. Okay, now I don't like this as much. So check this out. Watch. Just to really illustrate the point that I was trying to make earlier. Let's watch from this Adam's point of view. just really is not... You're not much of a threat, right? You're not doing much. Now, if we go back to when you were on the floor, and we look... Let's see. Before you jumped up here. Still, look, he literally can ignore you, right? Now we jump to here. Let's see. Are we shooting at the atoms still? I feel like we switched targets, right? We start shooting at Hulk. Yeah. We need to be a little bit closer to where our damage is actually pulling attention. If we're Tickle Monster and they can kind of ignore us and heal themselves passively, we're too far away. Oh, can't be standing still. That's unfortunate. I feel like we're so focused on aim. Like I don't understand how you can aim on 170 ping. With Sai, you gotta overwhelm the supports. Yeah. You can either full on overload them, right? Overwhelm them and like have that threat like you're gonna kill them, or you can just be that constant gnat like buzzing around your head that you just can't get rid of, that like demands your attention, that you have to keep swiping away, and as they're doing that they can't fully focus on all the other things, and then more mistakes come in and then you come in for the kill.
Almost there. Don't turn back now.
Okay, good timing. Wait, look at your team. You can see your team through walls. Turn around and look. Wait. Health pack. Grab the health pack. Grab the health pack. Dang. If you waited 4, right? We waited 4 seconds and then started our approach. And if we pick up the health pack, our team probably makes it here and we continue the fight. I don't know if we win it, but that gives our team a better chance. Oh, I see a problem.
Keep up the momentum.
I think I have to make this smaller.
My light cannot be snuffed. You're mine.
Try that. Okay, so they made it to point. Now we're blowing ults. That sucks. They have triple support ult and they haven't ulted in a while, so they're probably all gonna have it. I'm gonna try to trade my support ult, especially for low elo. I'm gonna try to trade my Psylocke ult. Okay. For 1 or 2 support ults. Great. Got a Luna ult out and a soul bond. Let's go. Good stuff. Amazing. Now stay over here. Kill the Atom. Good. Luna next. She doesn't have her ult. I'd go for Invis here because Atom's dead. Invis still has her ult. Luna already ulted. Right? Invis. That's the target priority. Uh-oh. So again, if we're gonna get out, we don't want to go main. We want to live on the side path, right? When did we use our invisibility? We use our invisibility on the side path, which I don't like. Instead, if we use it, and then instead of dashing this way, we dash, pick up the health pack, go invis, and then come back over to here and relocate, right? You can either go up this way, bounce up here, and then break this wall, go through here, something like that, go around. But the more we're on main, the more in danger we're gonna be.
I'm back. Mind, body, and soul.
Venom might ult. Stay away. Nice. You can tell just by the way they're like walking what they're doing. Bro, this is awesome. You took the 1v1 and won? That's awesome. Good.
This will do nicely.
Go in. You have to go in. There's no time. Invis, 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 invis. Nice. Oh, don't ult. I think you guys are way up. It only comes down to ping and escape routes. They can rank up well if they solve those a bit. Yeah, for sure. Like, they're doing so much right. Okay, I'd ult. I'd jump, and I'd probably ult right here. Ult, ult. Oh, okay, just kill him. Nice. Bro, this is great. Uh-oh. Now we got problems. I think we're fine, though. I think we're fine. Okay, there's an invis ult. Bro, this is crazy. Nice. Okay, now we go back to the team. This is amazing. They're playing so well. Okay, now Invis is ulted. Now it's either Adam or Luna, right? You gotta kill either Adam or Luna. Focus at no, not the tanks. Focus Adam or Luna. There you go. You found her. Now go find Adam. You're not gonna kill through this. Go find Adam. Go find Adam, please. Oh, I feel like we're getting lazy. We were playing so good. There we go. Go up top. Go find Adam, please. Adam, Adam, Adam. There he is. Ult him! Ult him! Ult him! No! Ult! No! No, it's too late. Oh. Oh. If we take a little bit too long, right here, I'm diving in and ulting 100%. Like, this is a team fight. Our team's fighting for their life. Like, and you know Adam hasn't ulted yet. The other two supports have. Like, you just gotta go for it. This is just decision making, but this is the wrong one. Dang.
My hunt can fare well.
Stay back. Stay back. No, 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 no. Please don't go in. Please don't go in. Get out. Okay. Oh. That's why we don't go in. Yeah. I feel like this whole time you could have just been out. Yeah. That's like the one positioning mistake they've made where it's like they went in early. That's which is crazy. Nice. Waited. That's good. That's fine. Again, escape routes, right? If we want escape routes, like right here, I don't mind you trying to get out. And especially since you got popped up, you got to be on this side, right? We don't want to be in main. We want to be on this side. Yeah. And then there's, you also could go back down to here, get a health pack, and then keep fighting. I mean, we just walk off point. Like, that's not on you. That's not on Silac. But I'm very impressed. Like, this does not feel like a gold character. The number one thing is just we got to figure out ping. Some combination of like ping and mechanics. You adjust that and like you'll be fine. You'll go up the ranks quick. And then you know the minor mistake is like on your way out, don't go main, and you'll be great. So. Bro, thank you. Like, I wouldn't worry about it. You're going to go up really fast if you fix the ping, and then we play a lot of games, and we're good. So, anyway, that's going to do it for this YouTube video, this review. If you liked it, make sure you like, subscribe, comment, all the good stuff. Take care. God bless. Catch you guys next time. Bye. Bro, that's wild. That was the highest level gold player I've ever seen. Nerfed by ping. That's crazy. Where's the exit or something like that would be a fun title. That's true. Where's the exit? I don't think that was their #1 problem though. We should save that one. I feel like that'd be really good for supports. They did real good, in my opinion. Ping nerfs a lot of people. That was the first time I was like, yeah, for sure. Just straight up nerfed by ping. That was impressive for how wild that is. Why does it say 1 new post? Oh, because there is one. Wow, somebody just posted. Okay. Cicero. We have a tank one we could do. We could also switch over to Mr. Guess the rank. I don't know if I want to do another one. I'm not sure where I'm at. I've been streaming for a while. How long have I been streaming? Almost 4 hours? So we could either do a VOD review from my Discord that literally just popped up. We could do a VOD review from the Rivals College Discord. Let's see. If you do another VOD, I'm staying. Then I gotta go because it's getting to 2 a.m. You should probably just go to sleep. Honestly. So maybe I should just stop streaming for the both of us. We can go get some rest. Yeah, that's probably a good idea. I think I will call it there. Then we both get rest. I need to adjust my mic, I think. You would do Discord? Oops. See. Tank positioning and awareness. Let's see. Let me pull it up and see what character it is. If it's Hulk, I'm definitely doing it. 100%. Alright. It looks like they are Mag, Strange, Venom. Oh, I think I'm gonna call it. Oh, I think it's time. But it's alright. I'll be back streaming normal time tomorrow. So, we don't have to stay up super late, right? Wow. But yeah, that was a fun stream. Thank you so much for watching. Thanks for staying so by. Yo, what's up, Arctic? You guys get some good sleep. I really appreciate all of it. It's been such a blast, and I just want to keep it going. Thank you for all the subs today. That really blew me away. You guys are so awesome. We're almost to our sub goal. That's great. So yeah, take care. God bless. Have a good night. We'll catch you guys tomorrow. And tomorrow we'll definitely be doing at least one. We'll definitely be doing a mystery rank, and probably another Am I the Problem, and then more VOD reviews. So looking forward to it. Take care. Bye.